Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net.
High school basketball is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams. This is Tennessee's most complete high school basketball coverage.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, El Rey, Ray's Axe, South Fork Physical Therapy, Lumber King, Potter's Ace Hardware, Salvage LLC, and by title sponsor, First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, high school basketball begins now.
Good evening and welcome to Monday Night Basketball here tonight from Fentress County. Coming to you from the Central Time Zone. It's the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes hosting the Oneida Lady Indians, and later tonight the Oneida Boys will make their 21-22 debut against the Clarkrange Buffaloes. Tim Smith with you for the play-by-play.
Mark Matthews with color.
And Mark, the Lady Indians got on the victory column on Saturday versus Stone Memorial. That was their third game that they had played so far. Losses to Pickett and Powell before that. But for the boys, they're just getting going, and they're just even practicing warming up, we were told, before this game.
Yeah, they was. And first game of the season, I know that Coach Jacob King is really excited about getting to be out here on the floor and facing an opposing team. And so it's going to be a tall order with Clarkrange. Clarkrange boys are pretty feisty. They're a good basketball team, Tim, and he's got his football boys back now. You'll see them in limited action tonight, maybe a minute here, 45 seconds there, but they'll some of them see playing time tonight.
All right, we've got a unique angle when you watch. Of course, we're audio only live tonight, but later on this week you can watch the playback of Oneida and Clarkrange. Kind of a unique angle here. It's a unique gym, and Mark, it's one of the old gyms, and for the first time this year, there's a brand new floor that they have here, and this is now Lamar Rogers Court.
As it should be.
As it should be. He is the winningest girls basketball coach in the state of Tennessee, in the history of the state of Tennessee.
That's pretty amazing. 8 state championships and 3 runner-ups. So 11 times he's been to the finals in the state of Tennessee in single A, and he's won it 8 times, come in second 3 times. So pretty amazing run for Lamar Rogers and these Lady Buffaloes. They're in the hunt every year, Tim.
Oh, and it'll be the same this year. They've started off 3-0 so far. So far, so good. They played a powerful North Green team earlier. Yeah. So, I mean, they just continue to reload here.
North Green lost in the semifinals last year to Summertown, 49-41. And the game before, it was these Lady Buffaloes going down to Summertown. So faced a good North Green team, beat them 47-41, beat Smith County 47-43, 59-25 over Macon County. So that's how they got to 3-0 so far. That was a Hall of Fame tournament, I believe.
So they'll be going up against the Lady Indians here on their home court tonight. Of course, Oneida has not been able to play a home game yet, but that's going to happen soon enough. We've got back-to-back nights after this one tonight. We'll be back at home tomorrow. We'll have that one for you. We'll live stream that one tomorrow night when Harriman and Oneida square off in that one. So we're excited about that, excited about the possibilities, and it's just an opportunity to be in a great atmosphere here tonight. One of the old classic gyms, kind of a throwback from the past. There's a stage on one side. That's where we're allowed to sit. All the fans, for the most part, are on the other side. They kind of have some more sculpted seats back here that they didn't used to have. But they'll shut the lights off and they'll run it. It's going to be a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it's going to be a neat place to play a game of basketball. And the Lady Indians haven't fared real well against these Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes in the past several years. I think it's 3 or 4 years ago we beat them down here, wasn't it?
Well, we haven't fared well in all but 3 games.
Okay.
That's how many times Oneida has beaten Clarkrange. The year Oneida won the state, they got past Coach Lamar Rogers' team. And then there was actually a back-to-back section of wins for Oneida. Bailey Newport was on the team for the Lady Indians.
Right.
Oneida won the last game one year and then won the next game opening up the next year. So actually had a streak at one point. But that's it. 3 wins against this powerful team that we play each and every year.
Yeah, and you're talking about a team that scores 51 points a game, gives up 36 a game. They've got Maddie Bush. She's an all-region, all-district player from last year. Know a little bit about her. She played some AAU ball with Kelsey Pike, and she's a really good defender, really good all-around basketball player. Casey Sales is another player to watch tonight for these Clarkrange Buffaloes.
All right. You can probably hear the cheerleaders and the fans are cranked up here. The ROTC is getting ready to present the colors, and we'll have our national anthem. So if we are kind of quiet when we come back, it's because that is taking place. But we do want to get a break for our sponsors here on the IH Sports Network as we swing into basketball coverage in full this week. Tonight, Clarkrange hosting Oneida. Tomorrow night, Oneida at home versus Harriman. So we're excited for these back-to-back nights and excited to have you with us here on this Monday night for basketball. So we're going to take a break for our sponsors, and when we return, we will have the starting lineups, the opening tip. It's Oneida at Clarkrange next.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grind, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC. Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
All right, the national anthem and the presentation of the colors from the ROTC here at Clarkrange High School, getting ready for some November basketball.
Crazy, isn't it? Just in the booth on Friday night, third round game, quarterfinal game with the Indian football team. Now here we are firing it up, basketball, and you already got started on Saturday with the Indians win.
That's right, for the Lady Indians anyway.
Or the Lady Indians, yes.
We've got the the boys' first game tonight. So we'll try to keep a streak alive and get as many of those going as we can as we have the presentation of the colors here. So now it's going to be time for the starting lineups. Josh Akers on the camera tonight, by the way. Kevin's not feeling great. I'm sure he's probably taking this in, so we want to say a hello to Kevin and hope he gets to feeling better soon. Right now, the starting lineups being announced for Oneida. They don't make a big deal about the visitors' starting lineups. No. Oneida in the road orange uniforms with white numerals trimmed in black, and starting tonight for Oneida will be Braylon Russ, Caroline Keaton, Rachel Elmore, Faith Cross, and Kelsey Pike. Now, this is going to be a big deal. 2 years ago, when COVID hit, Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes had made their way to the Final Four. Of course, Oneida got beat that night, and then there was one more game, and then they shut down the tournament. But Clarkrange had won and made it to the Final Four, and who knows what would have happened for Coach Lamar Rogers and his team that year with those wonderful basketball-playing Monday twins that he had. But now this is the post-Monday twin era here at Clarkrange, but it's gotten off to a big 3-0 start, Mark.
Yeah, it has, and you know, losing the Monday Twins, which is at University of the Cumberlands now, playing basketball up there, and that was a big blow to this team. But Clarkrange usually just reloads. The Lady Buffaloes just reload. They've got talent. They're bought into the way that Coach Lamar Rogers does things here, and they work really, really hard. They're able to shoot the three really well. They play great defense. This is a tall order for the Lady Indians.
An intimidating place to play basketball indeed. Oneida has one all-time win on this floor. And it wasn't this floor because, as we told you, it's a brand new floor. It's Lamar Rogers Court. Clarkrange in their home white uniforms with dark blue with blue numerals trimmed in gold. As the starting lineups have been announced, it will be Maddie Bush, Addie Stowers, Casey Sells, Lauren Choate, and Chloe Rogers. And if that sounds familiar,
yeah,
that's because that is Coach Lamar Rogers' granddaughter, Chloe Rogers, getting the start tonight wearing number 12.
And she can shoot the tray. I was watching her warm-ups. She can fire it, man.
Probably would be a story if one of them couldn't.
Well, that's true, yeah.
So we're just about set to go from Clarkrange High School. You can see this beautiful new court with the buffalo on the middle. You can see that obviously not on the live stream, but you will if you watch the playback of this. It is a beautiful court. Oneida got a nice new court as well. We'll be seeing that one tomorrow night. So here we go to tip it. It will be Faith Cross and Maddie Bush. And we're set to go from Clarkrange. Tip is going to be controlled by the Lady Buffaloes. They'll move right to left as you view your dial to the corner. Here's Rogers for a three. A little bit long. It bounces and gets the bounce and goes in. So Chloe Rogers opens up with a three-pointer for Clarkrange. Oneida back the other way, trailing here on their first possession with 7:40 and ticking. Clarkrange in a 2-3 zone. Faith Cross working free throw line. Baseline is going to be Kelsey Pike, but it's going to be a three-pointer up and good from Caroline Keaton. So Oneida answers the three, and we're tied with 7:25 to play in the first quarter. Elmore tips the ball. Chloe Rogers picks it up. Now she's worked against by Kelsey Pike. It's man-to-man defense. Elmore pokes the pass away out of bounds. So Clarkrange going zone. Oneida going man-to-man here early.
Yeah, a little bit confused on that first possession, but they've got their feet under them now. Good defense so far for Oneida.
Chloe Rogers will bring it in here, and this is going to be Maddie Bush on the drive all the way under. She'll put the shot up off the glass, and good. Maddie Bush gets the two, and it's Clarkrange 5 and Oneida 3. Back the other way, Keaton to Elmore. Elmore driving, kicks to the corner. Faith Cross looking for Kelsey Pike. She's got the ball, fakes the pass right, drives the paint, shot bounces, goes off no good. Rebound tip taken by Chloe Rogers. So Clarkrange with a 2-point lead in the basketball, and here is going to be great defense from Oneida's Braylon Russ, forcing a turnover as Rogers is called for the travel.
Good job by the Indian defense. They're getting after them, but they've made a couple of quick baskets with Maddie Bush getting in there, making a good move inside and picking up some points. But Braylon Russ, good defensive play right there.
Clarkrange man on the inbounds. Oneida gets it to Rachel Elmore, and then the bounce feed goes to Caroline Keaton. Got a kind of 1-3-1 going. They'll pressure Keaton. The ball is knocked free, and it's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow will keep it with Oneida. Coach West up, talking to his team. They trail 5-3, 6:42 to play first quarter. Oneida comes in 1-2. Clarkrange 3-0. Braylon Russ brings it into Caroline Keaton. Trap in rear court. She'll get the bounce feed over to Elmore. Elmore's going to dribble across on the right side, driving down, and she gets the pass over to Caroline Keaton to Braylon Russ on the left wing for three. Glances the iron, no good. Rebound battled for. We're going to have a foul on Kelsey Pike here as she was attempting to get that rebound. She's going to be called for contact, and now Oneida's going to pressure Clarkrange full court on the inbounds. Chloe Rogers brings it in. Oneida all over it, bounce feet ahead, and now Clarkrange on the run with some numbers, but a double dribble. It's going to be Casey Sells going a little bit fast and turning it over. So Oneida able to speed up Clarkrange and force a change of possession.
Yeah, good job by the Indians in the full court press.
Now Clarkrange going to return with full court pressure. Oneida throws across it to Faith Cross. She's in front court, spinning and looking for help. She gets to Caroline Keaton. The ball is knocked free. Cross gets it over to Elmore. Elmore finds Kelsey Pike, starts right, pitches it back to Keaton. So Oneida a little harried here, and now it goes over to Kelsey Pike, driving to the right baseline. Pike, jump step, goes through, and it's good. Kelsey Pike, her first of the game, ties it at 5. We've played 2 minutes, and now back the other way. Here comes Clarkrange. Maddie Bush all the way down, kicks it out. Casey Sells for 3. Glances the iron, no good. Rebound is tipped. Caroline Keaton out of there with it. Oneida looking for their first lead. Keaton, bounce feed ahead. Faith Cross drives into the paint. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down here by Chloe Rogers, and then a foul. And this will be either Cross or Russ. It's going to be Faith Cross picking up her first, team second. Analia Terry will check in for Oneida. Faith Cross will exit in a tie game. 5:44 to play first quarter. 5-5. Rogers will work the ball in, and she does to Maddie Bush. Back to Rogers, and now she'll bring it across midcourt to the free throw line. Kicks it out. Casey Sells to the trailing Maddie Bush. Open for 3. It glances the iron and rolls. Good. Timeout. Oneida will take the same. 5:31 to play first quarter. Your score, it's Clarkrange 8 and Oneida 5.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Lady Buffaloes lead 8-5 off of a three-pointer from Maddie Bush. She now has 5 of their 8, and now they're pressuring Oneida in rear court. Caroline Keaton to Analia Terry. Now Oneida can get numbers. Terry looks down court, finds Braylon Russ, who lays it up. It goes off the iron, no good. On the rebound, Russ will tie it up. Possession arrow will give it to Clarkrange here. But a good job by Braylon of getting that arrow flipped after the miss. And now Clarkrange will bring it in. Oneida returning the favor of the pressure. Rogers will get it into Casey Sells. Sells dribbling up court right side. Bounce feed ahead to Abby Stowers. Stowers down to the baseline. Shot is going to be good. And did she draw a foul? It appears she may have.
Yeah. Caroline
yep, the bucket is good.
Yeah, it's good. Looked like Caroline Keaton had her feet set, but they called it on Caroline.
All right, so here is Addie Stowers for a free throw, and this one is no good. So Stowers with the miss. Clarkrange doubling up Oneida, and then the Lady Indians trying to pass it ahead, and they turn it over. Kind of an unforced turnover there. Oneida trails 10-5, 5:08 to play first quarter. It's a 5-0 run here for Clarkrange. Maddie Bush has the ball knocked away by Caroline Keaton. Bush is able to get it back. Now lobs it ahead. It's going to be Sells to the trailing Rogers. 2-3 zone now for the Lady Indians. Rogers with the basketball. She'll put it down, and pass goes over to Maddie Bush. Now over to the corner, Stowers. Stowers bounce feed down in. Backing down. It's going to be Schote. Turning for the shot. No good. But in posting up, she's going to go to the line for 2 shots, and the foul will be against
Analia Terry.
Analia Terry, her first. So Lauren Schote.
And we seem to be okay once we get down in and set up our defense, but they're moving the basketball down the court.
Well, it was just Friday.
Yeah. moving the basketball down the court quickly, and if we can't pick them up in transition, they're a little bit quicker than we are, and that's how they've got their points so far.
Schultz' first free throw is good. Second one won't go. It's 11-5, Clarkrange. And now Braylon Russ with 3 defenders in rear court, lobs it ahead. Kelsey Pike, Oneida's got numbers. Pike pulls up for the jumper. It rattles. Good. Pike knocks down the 2. She's got 4 for Oneida, and that's the lead for Clarkrange. 11-7. Here into front court is Oneida's Allie Smith, kind of with an elbow on Maddie Bush as she dribbled up court. And Oneida's mounting fouls here in the first quarter. 5 against the Lady Indians, none against Clarkrange. And that's not a complaint, just an observation. It happens here on the road, and we're fouling.
Well, yeah, we are fouling. We're just trying to get after them, and I call it good defense.
Maddie Bush with the basketball. Oneida man-to-man defensively. And a 4-point lead for Clarkrange. They work with the basketball. Bounce feed down in Schultz. Spinning against Elmore. Banks it in. It's good. Schultz gets the 2 to go. And now Oneida will bring it in against the pressure, trailing by 6. Elmore ahead to Analia Terry. Now Oneida's got numbers. Terry to Braylon Russ, who steps up. The jumper's going to be no good. Rebound falls to the floor. It's going to be picked up here by Addie Stowers. Stowers starts right, goes back left, dishes over to Bush to the trailing Rogers for 3. It's good. The 3-pointer for Chloe Rogers, and it's Clarkrange 16, Oneida 7. In rear court, Kelsey Pike with the basketball, and we're going to have a foul against Maddie Bush. Bush called for the first foul against Clarkrange. For Oneida, Grace Shoemaker's going to check in for Braylon Russ.
Yeah, hand checking her there a little bit. They're doing a pretty good job themselves in this full court press.
Allie Smith goes ahead to Grace Shoemaker. Bounce feed over to Analia Terry. Couldn't hang on to it, but it's out of bounds off the foot of Addie Stowers.
Yeah, that was close. Good thing. Glad it came down in Oneida's possession.
Inbounds is to Elmore. Now Allie Smith over to Kelsey Pike. They try to get her open for the 3. Instead, she drives the paint for the shot. One-hander up, no good. Rebound tipped. Elmore back up, and it's going to be knocked free, and Clarkrange comes up with it. Maddie Bush with the basketball now. A 9-point lead for the Range. And here's Bush into the paint. Kicks to the corner to the trailing Rogers. Another 3, and it's good. Chloe Rogers with 3 3-pointers, and Oneida wants a timeout. We'll take the same. 3:12 to play first quarter. It's Clarkrange 19, Oneida 7.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to Lamar Rogers Court here at Clarkrange High School. The Lady Buffaloes in not even 5 full minutes, Mark. 19 points, 3 3-pointers from Coach Rogers' granddaughter, Chloe Rogers, and a 3 from Maddie Bush. And Clarkrange is up 12.
Yeah, and they're getting us in transition. We're having a hard time getting back and getting somebody.
Kelsey Pike bringing it up the right side, has numbers, circles back, gets it to Grace Shoemaker for 3, glances the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be collected here by Casey Sells. Sells now over to Maddie Bush, slows on the right wing. Now Bush wants to drive, backing in, free throw line, kicks it around Rogers, now goes over to Zoe Smith, who entered the game in the timeout. Smith starts right, goes back left. Pass to the corner, and this is going to be Sells into the paint. Shote, turnaround one-hander, no good. Rebound tipped, and it's going to be hustle play by Casey Sells to get to it. Maddie Bush's pass over to Rogers for another 3. Down and out, no good. Finally, she misses one. And now it's Kelsey Pike bringing it the other way to the corner. Allie Smith. Smith back to Pike, driving the baseline, and she's going to be fouled on a push as this Shote might put Kelsey at the free throw line. For Shote, her first foul, and it will be 2 free throws here for Kelsey Pike. She's got 4 of Oneida's 7 points here.
Yeah, the Indians are having trouble with this pressure that Clarkrange is putting on them.
Kelsey's first free throw is good. Caroline Keaton, Faith Cross check in. Rachel Elmore and Analia Terry exit. Schote exits. And I think Manus might have come in for her. Second free throw for Kelsey Pike. It's good. Makes it a 10-point game. 19-9, Clarkrange leading. Oneida pressuring on the inbounds here. Rogers with it. Pass comes back over to Maddie Bush. Bush in transition. Bounce feed over to Zoe Smith. Driving through back to Bush. Now Rogers on the right wing. Back to Bush on the left side. And that is indeed Peyton Manus down in the paint. But here's Zoe Smith driving. Kicks it out. Bush fires up a three, and it's good. Maddie Bush knocks down the three-pointer. And Oneida gets it ahead to Allie Smith, over to Grace Shoemaker. Shoemaker back to Caroline Keaton. Keaton to Faith Cross. It's a 13-point lead for Clarkrange with 1:45 to play in the first quarter. Kelsey Pike with the basketball now. 1:40 and ticking. Cross-court pass, Keaton. Skip pass back to Kelsey Pike. She gets a look at a three, and it's good. Pike answers with her own three-pointer here. And now it is Clarkrange back the other way in a 10-point game. They give to the trailing Rogers. Around to Zoe Smith. A might have walked. Drives in, puts the shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Fires it out to Maddie Bush. Now around right side, Casey Sells for three. No good. Rebound, Kelsey Pike goes up, hauls it in. They knock it away. She gets it back up and gets to Faith Cross. 10-point game. Cross on the drive. All the way down. Step through shot, no good. But slowly moving back, backpedaling was Chloe Rogers. And she's going to be called for the foul. Dropping back into the lane against Faith Cross. That'll give Faith 2 free throws here. So that was a nice take by Faith.
Yeah, it was. She went to the hole and wasn't able to put it in, but they fouled her, so we'll hopefully get some points out of this one.
Faith free throw cuts it back to a single-digit game. 9-point lead now for Clarkrange. Here, Allie Smith, Kelsey Pike exit. Rayleigh Bush, healthy and back in action now, comes in along with Braylon Russ. It's a 9-point game. Second free throw coming from Faith Cross here with 1:08 to play in the first quarter. She's going to try to cut it to 8. Taking her time with this free throw on the way. Good. Nice job by Faith Cross. Settling things in, picking up a couple of points. It's an 8-point game now. Chloe Rogers working against pressure in rear court. Her pass near midcourt knocked away momentarily by Rayleigh Bush. Now Addie Stowers has it. Stowers back across midcourt, working left, spinning, works back to her right. Pass goes over to Peyton Manus. And now back to Zoe Smith. Smith going to drive all the way under for the shot. Blocked away by Grace Shoemaker, and then it's knocked out of bounds, but off of Grace Shoemaker last.
Good play right there. Good defense by Grace. That was just a hustle play.
It was. It's an 8-point game, 47 seconds to play in the first quarter. Clarkrange to bring it in under their basket. Chloe Rogers lobbing it in. It bounces. There's a race for it. Grace Shoemaker hustling, trying to get to it. Clarkrange comes up with it. Sells now gets it over to Stowers. Battling into front court, Stowers back to Sells, who drives the lane, closed off. She gets to Peyton Manus. Back out high, Chloe Rogers for three, and it's good. Chloe Rogers, her 4th three-pointer of the game, makes it an 11-point lead for Clarkrange with 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Oneida back the other way. And this with the basketball, Shoemaker to Rayleigh Bush, 16, 15, 14 seconds. Bush with it on the left wing. Back out to Shoemaker.
Walk.
Back to Bush with 8, 7, 6 seconds. Baseline, Russ. Her pass tipped out of bounds, and now Oneida can run an inbounds play with a 5.3 seconds on the first quarter clock. Oneida slated to get the ball to start the second quarter, Mark. So the inbounds lobbed in. Rayleigh Bush has it 5, 4 seconds. Russ launches a long three. It's short, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. We'll take a break, telling you the score at the end of 1. It is the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes 25, the Oneida Lady Indians 14.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's, country cooking and great steaks.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. 1 quarter mark. Clarkrange pacing for 100 points in this game. They've got 25 in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of trouble in the transition, Tim, of getting caught up with their offense on our defensive side. We're just getting lost.
Clarkrange leads by 11. Oneida with the basketball. Here's Kelsey Pike driving the baseline into the paint. Hanging jumper, rolls. Good. Pike gets the jumper to fall. And now it's a 9-point game again. Here's Maddie Bush racing the other way, working against Faith Cross. Oneida coming for the trap. Pass goes to Rogers around to Stowers. She'll gun a three. No good. Rebound Faith Cross. Nice job. Gets it over to Caroline Keaton. 9-point game. Oneida looking to carve in more. Pass goes ahead to Rayleigh Bush. Crossover. She tried to get it down to Braylon Russ. The ball's knocked free. Sells with the basketball and a timeout for Clarkrange. We'll take the same. 7:24 to play first half. Your score. Clarkrange 25, Oneida 16.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back, Clarkrange High School. Lady Buffaloes to bring it in, firing long down court to Maddie Bush. It's knocked away. Caroline Keaton, excellent defense in transition. Now she's going to bring it up the left side. Oneida's got numbers. She fires ahead to Faith Cross, and then as Faith was going to drive to the baseline, she's called for the travel. So Oneida, a couple of turnovers on the last two possessions, Mark.
Yeah, they're being a little picky, though, I think. I think they're going a little one way here, maybe.
Perhaps it's magnified. With 7:10 to go in the first half, 9-point game. Maddie Bush has it knocked away, but off of Oneida out of bounds. Lady Indians are getting in the lanes.
Oh, yeah.
Applying pressure, but when they get a turnover, they're turning it right back over. Here's Chloe Rogers to work the ball inbounds from the baseline. She's looking for somebody to pop open. Maddie Bush does. Backs off free throw line, looks to the right side to Casey Sells. She looks in Choate, trying to back down Braylon Russ. Nice move by Choate. There's not much you can do about that.
No, and that's not a real good matchup for the Indians. She's a whole heck of a lot bigger than Braylon.
Now a 27-16 lead, Clarkrange by 11. Kelsey Pike with the basketball, circling back out high to Caroline Keaton. 6:40 and ticking in the first half. And here's Keaton to Rayleigh Bush. Back to Keaton, going to drive into the paint, and she has it blocked away. Loose basketball. Rayleigh Bush gets it to Braylon Russ, who turns and hooks it up there, no good. Rebound pulled in by Casey Sells. Her bounce feed deflected by Russ, but taken here by Bush into front court, Addie Stowers. Stowers bounce feed back to Bush, and then a reach-in foul. Braylon Russ has her first, team sixth. So any more fouls from Oneida, and Clarkrange will be shooting the 1-and-1.
Yeah, we've spread them out.
We have.
Yeah, we've got 6 players with 1 foul each. So
Rachel Elmore returns to the lineup, and Clarkrange throws it away here.
Yeah,
I almost thought we reached out and grazed that, but that is not what they called. Did you think so?
I did too.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to tell them.
No.
The inbounds will be to Caroline Keaton with 6:10 to play in the first half. It's an 11-point Clarkrange lead, 27-16. And here's Keaton trying to get across midcourt. Does so just in time. Gets it to Rachel Elmore. She's trapped, spinning, looking for help. Tries to get it to Keaton. Keaton, top of the key for the three. It's going to go off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound tipped. And Braylon Russ, what a job to get control of that. Now she's going to fire it back out to Keaton, who will drive into the paint. Hanging jumper from Caroline, no good. Rebound tipped. And what do we have over the back on Clarkrange? It is Addie Stowers over the back there.
We'll take it.
Fourth team foul, her first. And now Oneida will bring it in from the baseline, down 11. looking in. Here's Faith Cross making the catch, takes a dribble. Shot going to be blocked away by Schote. And Clarkrange comes out of there with it. Addie Stowers into front court, goes to Maddie Bush. 5:30 to play first half. Bush on the drive, leaves it to the left corner. This is going to be Casey Sells. Sells back out to Chloe Rogers. Rogers circling back out high, now picked up by Braylon Russ. Rogers picks up the dribble, fires it down to Schote to the corner. Sells, now Maddie Bush. She's advanced upon by Braylon Russ, gets to Schote, turns for the shot, a little bit short. Good defense by Caroline Keaton. Now it's going to be Pike in transition. Dribbling through, free throw line, baseline, turns, kicks it out to Caroline Keaton for three. It will be short, collected by Schote. Schote gets it now to Chloe Rogers. Inside 5 minutes to play first half. Here's Stowers the other way, driving through and missed it. Rebound, Faith Cross. She gets to Caroline Keaton. Keaton into front court. 3-on-2 break. Bounce feed. Braylon Russ can't get the lay-in to go. Gets it back. Russ turns, puts the shot up, no good. Tip by Elmore. Good. Rachel Elmore gets the tip, and Oneida cuts the lead down to 9, 27-18. Elmore just elevated and grabbed it and put it back up while she was on the jump as Clarkrange turns it over at the other end with a pass a little bit too tall there. Chloe Rogers with the airmail, and now we're going to have Zoe Smith returning to the floor. She's out there with Maddie Bush, Stowers, Chloe Rogers, and Schote, I think. For Oneida, Grace Shoemaker, Kelsey Pike, Allie Smith, Rachel Elmore, and Analia Terry. A 9-point game. Clarkrange leading. Elmore in front court, looking for help. Bounce feed goes to Grace Shoemaker. She's open for three. Glances the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Analia Terry hustling. Gets it over somehow to Kelsey Pike. Ball fake, back up. No good, but she's fouled. This will be against Lauren Schote, her second foul. Kelsey Pike will go to the free throw line for a pair of tosses. 4:11 to play in this first half. Oneida trails by 9, but the Lady Indians seem to be kind of settling in now.
Yeah, they are, and they just keep working. If we would have hit our layups, we would have been right in this thing. It'd been maybe a 2-point game, but we've struggled from up underneath the basket, Tim.
I don't think you can discredit this floor and these uniforms for a lot of that. The first one's good from Kelsey. Second one's good from Kelsey. We got a 7-point game now. Bounce feed is in to Addie Stowers. Stowers bringing it up court into a trap. Pass goes to Maddie Bush. Around the left side, Zoe Smith looking in at Schote. Schote calling for the ball. They dump it in. Schote has it taken away by Analia Terry. She gets it over to Rachel Elmore. Oneida down 7 with the ball. Pass goes ahead. Shoemaker on the catch. Tries to pass it over for Allie Smith. It's deflected out of bounds by Clarkrange. Now with 3:51 to go, Oneida with the ball down 7. And a timeout requested. We'll take the same. 3:51 to play first half. It's Clarkrange 27, Oneida 20.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School, Mark. The Lady Indians clawing back in here in this second quarter, and then that timeout out of Clarkrange, they look like they believe.
Yeah, they was down by 12. Now they've cut it to 7 and got the basketball.
Inbounds to Elmore. Analia Terry over to Kelsey Pike on the left wing. Stowers gets out on her. Oneida down 7. And now Pike with the basketball. Pass goes over to Grace Shoemaker. Shoemaker looking. Bounce up, feed over on the right side. Allie Smith. Smith losing the handle. Gets it back to Analia Terry. And we have a blocking foul on Chloe Rogers here. That could have gone either way, really. But they called it.
Yeah, and she didn't. Yeah, Rogers didn't have her feet set, so
it's 6 fouls for each team. Oneida had 5 fouls before Clarkrange had any, so the ladies have settled in that as well. Here's Smith looking in at Terry, out to Elmore for 3. It bounces no good. Battle for the rebound. It's off Clarkrange, out of bounds.
Yeah.
3:16 to play first half, and Oneida will bring it in from their baseline. Who's going to bring it in? Analia Terry goes down to bring it in. So Terry looking. Gets it into Elmore. Elmore on the drive in the paint. She's going to be fouled on the way to the basket. This may be Manus. And we are going to see Rachel Elmore, I think, at the line for 2. Peyton Manus picks up her first, team 7th. Mark, would you have believed that Clarkrange will be the first to 7 fouls after that first quarter?
No, it was 5-zip, and I thought it was going to go like that all night, but they've rolled it. Maybe these officials aren't so bad.
You're probably going to reserve judgment on that for a long time.
I would imagine.
First free throw's no good from Rachel Elmore. She'll have a second toss here. It's on the way, and it's good. And Oneida will reinsert Caroline Keaton to the floor for Rachel Elmore. With 3:14 to go, we got a 6-point game. 27-21 is the score. And so Clarkrange will bring it in against Oneida pressure. Here's Maddie Bush in rear court, hounded by Analia Terry. Into front court now, spinning. She backs up. Now going to work left off a pick from Stowers. Kicks to the corner. This is going to be Manus. Manus back to Bush. Inside 3 minutes to play in the first half. 6-point Clarkrange lead, 27-21. And here working left. Ooh, close to steps for Maddie Bush. Now it's going to be Manus firing out top for Stowers. Off her hand to Zoe Smith. Smith stabs, backs up on the right side. Guarded here by Keaton, doing a nice job, Caroline there. And now Analia Terry back on Stowers. Back to Zoe Smith as Clarkrange ticking it down a little bit here. They get an open look from Maddie Bush for 3. It glances the iron, no good. Rebound, back up Stowers, no good. Oh, we escaped an over the back, and then it's going to be a putback by Manus that is good for Clarkrange. Back to an 8-point game, and now at midcourt, Keaton has the ball knocked away. Zoe Smith fires it over from Manus, and then it's going to go out of bounds, touched last by Clarkrange. So Oneida turns it over, but they avoid disaster on that. They'll get the ball back.
Yeah, they're trying to trap our guards and doing a good job of it. They got there and turned it over from Caroline Keaton, but we was able to hustle back down and make a play on defense.
Analia Terry into Caroline Keaton. Coach West calls out the offense with 2 minutes to go first half. Oneida down 8. 29-21's the score. Grace Shoemaker with the basketball. Takes a dribble. Looks for help. Goes to Kelsey Pike on the right side. Kelsey puts up a 3. Good. Pike knocks down the 3, and it is a 5-point game.
Woo! She's feeling it.
Chloe Rogers back across midcourt. Picks it up. Bounce feed to Stowers. Goes wayward. Bush cleans it up. Bounce feed down to Casey Sells. 1:40 to go first half. Here's Sells driving in. Ball poked away by Keaton. Now Pike has it. Looking out ahead on Allie Smith. Takes it. Lays it up. No good. Rebound tipped out. Touch last Clarkrange. 1:30 to go in the first half. Clarkrange 29, Oneida 24, and the Lady Indians have the ball. Caroline Keaton to bring it in under the basket. Slaps the basketball. Looking. Lobs it out top. Kelsey Pike deep. Takes a look what Coach West has to say and gets it over to Caroline Keaton on the left side. Keaton puts down the dribble, driving through, lobs it over, saving it, trying to save it in the corner. Pike couldn't get to it, and they turned it over. I think she was going for, was that?
She was going for Rachel Elmore. Looked like.
No, Grace Shoemaker. Elmore's on the bench.
Yeah, Grace is down there, but threw a little too high. Kelsey just couldn't get to it.
So Oneida continuing pressure in a 5-point game. Here's Maddie Bush to bring it across midcourt. She's got a lane, lobs it over for the trailing Rogers into the free throw line, kicks it out to Stowers. Stowers starts right, goes left all the way through. Shot is good. What a play by Abby Stowers. Yeah. Addie Stowers make that with an excellent take. Back to a 7-point game. Here's Pike on the trail for 3. Shot won't fall. On the rebound, we're going to have Schote.
6 rebounds here in the second quarter for Clarkrange.
And so it's going to be Rogers back the other way on the right side. Pass goes over to Addie Stowers. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Stowers working left. Oneida collapses on her, and she'll pass it back out to midcourt. It's a 7-point Clarkrange lead, 31-24. Maddie Bush drives, kicks it to the corner to Schote. So Clarkrange slow in, looking for the last shot. They get the ball to start the second half. So that's what they want. Grace Shoemaker out applying pressure on Stowers, who drives down and kicks it to the corner. Back to Schote with 13, 12, 11 seconds. Stowers circling back out high. Now with 8 seconds, Rogers has the basketball. Passes for Bush in the paint. Ball is knocked free, but it's going to be a foul on the floor against Allie Smith. It's going to put Maddie Bush at the line for 1 and 1. Nope, change that. The foul will be against Analia Terry.
Yeah, Analia. And they're just trying to draw us out here to half court and then make a move inside, backdoor cut us to the basket, and that's what they did. They had Maddie Bush backdoor cut there, and we had 3 collapse on her, and Analia Terry picks up the foul.
All right, here is the front end of the 1-and-1. It's good for Maddie Bush, and it earns her a second free throw. Bush's second free throw, good. So it's back to an 8-point game, or 9-point game, 33-24. Oneida will bring it into Caroline Keaton with 4. 3, 2 seconds. Keaton, a long 3. Oh. No good. And that's the end of the first half. We'll take a break telling you the score after 2 quarters of play from Clarkrange. It's the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes 33, the Oneida Lady Indians 24.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
How much time do we got left before the...
We're back. Thanks, Mark, for checking.
Hey.
Yep. All right, that's good. That's why you're here. Glad to have you back. And as we do come back here, we tell you that the Lady Indians are trailing Clarkrange 33-24. Sorry, I was checking with the schedule. We were talking about the schedule. So schedule-wise, tomorrow night we got Oneida and Harriman on a live stream from Oneida High School. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Oh, I am too. Yeah, we had some battles the last couple of years with Harriman, and that's going to be a good one.
And we have the boys' first game coming up here tonight. So that will be immediately following this girls' game. So also we're adding some more to the schedule. So after that, we're going to have the Thanksgiving holidays, and then we'll be back at it 1 week from tonight at Campbell County. Ernie Mac Clausen and his Campbell County Cougars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a good matchup.
They ran us off the floor in the boys' game last year. Made us like it.
Yes. So
30-some point game last year, yep. And so we're going to try to avenge that loss.
All right. So the scoring in this first half. Clarkrange leads 33-24. Oneida cut it as close as 5 in that second quarter. Clarkrange kind of expanded it back out. For the Lady Buffaloes here at home, they're led by Coach Rogers' granddaughter, Chloe. She has 4 3-pointers. She's got 12 of their 33 here in this one. Also double digits for Clarkrange, Maddie Bush. She has 10 points, including a pair of threes, 2 for 2 from the line. And then for Clarkrange, it's 5 points for Lauren Schote, 4 points for Addie Stowers, 2 points for Peyton Manus. And the Lady Buffaloes are an uncharacteristic 2 for 5 from the free throw line. That's kind of unusual to see them with that kind of a free throw stat line here tonight. For Oneida, it is Kelsey Pike leading at the half with 16 of Oneida's 24. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 3 points each. Caroline Keaton had a three-pointer. Rachel Elmore was 1 of 2 from the line for 3 points. And Faith Cross knocked down both of her opportunities. Oneida taking advantage of that free throw line. 7 of 8 when they get there. Foul trouble. Nobody in foul trouble at the half. I would consider 3 fouls trouble, and neither team has anyone in any foul trouble. Oneida started off with a lot of fouls, and they kind of cooled it, and Clarkrange picked it up. But it was a good first half. Oneida looked like they were getting ready to get kind of
run off the floor,
exited early here in this one, and they fought back to a 5-point game, but Clarkrange pulls it back to 9 here at the half.
Yeah, they settled down. They settled down a little bit on defense, and the transition really got us. They was moving really fast, and we was having trouble catching up with them and on defense. But we got settled down. Coach Marv West got them settled down a little bit and said, "Hey, here's what we got to do." He called a timeout and got them settled down. So we're in pretty good shape. 9 points. It could have been 19. So the Indians are battling right now. If we would have hit our layups, we had some easy shots down underneath, and we've missed 6 or 7 of them. So we'll just keep working. This team. I don't think they're intimidated by this atmosphere. I think they're going to get after them here in the second half, and hopefully we'll settle down a little bit more as far as our shooting goes and get right back in this thing.
All right, the Lady Indians trailing by 9 here at the half, and they are back out and warming up as we get set to go. Don't forget, tomorrow night, back at home. Well, not back at home. It'll be the first time at home for the Lady Indians and the Indians. The home opener. No longer are they a district opponent, the Harriman Lady Devils and Blue Devils, but they are certainly a tall task, both of them. Coach Dallas Davis's girls getting better, and the boys probably the favorite in the region, most people would say. So a big matchup tomorrow night. Yeah,
I'd have to say. And Coach Jacob King has finally decided to let his kids play a game, and I mean, he's been avoiding that all, for the last 2 months. He really has. Well,
he wanted to announce. He really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, he wanted to announce, and he wanted to badmouth me while he was on the radio, or on this IHSN broadcast. So anyway, looking forward to that tomorrow night.
All right. So we are at the half, and we're going to take a break for our sponsors. Return with the second half of action as we tell you the halftime score. It's the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes 33, the Oneida Lady Indians 24.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net. A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to Clarkrange. Mark, did you see that? That was a Tnt Car Wash commercial. I don't know if you know this or not, but my wife came with me tonight to make sure I didn't do any more of those.
Well, yeah,
hijinks.
she's sitting right here behind us. She's going to make sure that you don't. You pull that stuff. And
Gerald Markham told me before the game that she was probably here to make sure I didn't give her quarters for Christmas.
And that's really funny to see the Markhams here at a ball game.
It's odd, isn't it?
It really, really.
They were here before we were, and we were here early.
Yeah, they was sitting over there when we come in. Yeah.
All right, we're ready for the second half of action here. Clarkrange had a late flurry to close with a 9-point lead. Oneida had cut it to 5. Clarkrange led by as much as I think it was 12 at the maximum point there in that first half. So here in the second half, Oneida will be moving right to left as you view your dial, and it will be Clarkrange basketball. They're going to try to expand this lead back out to double digits if they can, and they have on the floor Maddie Bush, Addie Stowers, Casey Sells, Lauren Choate, Chloe Rogers. For Oneida, Faith Cross, Rachel Elmore, Caroline Keaton, Braylon Russ, and Kelsey Pike. Here's Bush backing down in, gets to Stowers. Oh, nice fake by Stowers. She fakes the pass and takes it to the hoop for the lay-in. That was pretty.
Yep.
11-point lead now for Clarkrange. Here's Elmore back the other way over to Caroline Keaton. Keaton looks in at Faith Cross at the free throw line. Back out to Keaton. And now it's going to be Braylon Russ on the right wing. Russ on the drive, spinning, backing her way down. Bounce feed goes to Kelsey Pike. Pike driving, free throw line, backing up here. Goes over to Faith Cross, right wing. Faith puts up a 3. Glances the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Here's Stowers with it again. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clarkrange opens back up to an 11-point lead. Now they have the basketball. Stowers gets the bounce feed to Chloe Rogers. Not a man-to-man defensively here. Leading 35-24. Clarkrange on the right wing with it. And this is going to be Casey Sells. Goes to the corner. Choate dumps it in. Maddie Bush spins around the defender. They work it around the horn to Addie Stowers for 3. It's good. Wow, Addie Stowers comes out of the locker room on a mission with 5 straight points here and gives Clarkrange their biggest lead of the game. 38-24 is the score. Caroline Keaton back the other way, gets a pick, stepping left, goes to Rachel Elmore. Bounce feed down in Kelsey Pike, backing in against Stowers. Takes it up, shot no good. Is it Choate or Stowers on the foul? It's going to be Choate picking up her third. Lauren Choate with her third foul. Kelsey Pike will go to the free throw line for 2 tosses here.
Yeah, it's hard to deny Kelsey when you get her down low like that. She's gonna muscle her way in there to put a shot up, and it's hard to stop her.
Kelsey's free throw is good, makes it 38-25. So not his first point of the second half here. 6:26 to play in the third, makes it a 13-point game. Second free throw from Kelsey Pike is good. Back to a 12-point game. And now it's going to be Rogers with the basketball. Across midcourt for Clarkrange. She will work to the right side. Pass goes to Addie Stowers. And now it's going to be Maddie Bush. Ball knocked away. Faith Cross goes to the floor. And now it's going to be Bush with the bounce feed to Sells. Sells falling down, kicks it out to Choate. Now Stowers. And now it's going to be Sells back to the corner. 2 minutes of the second half gone. Maddie Bush goes to the baseline. Kicks it back out. It's going to be a 3-pointer up from Choate, and good. Wow, you didn't expect, or I didn't expect that. The post player knocks down the 3, and Oneida wants a timeout. We'll take the same. 5:49 to play. Third quarter, your score, Clarkrange 41, Oneida 26.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Lady Buffaloes here in this third quarter have put up 8 points to Oneida's 2, and they now have a 15-point lead.
Yeah, and they're just so patient with the basketball, Tim. They move it around until they find a good shot, and those good shots has been threes. So, and they're burying them here in the second half.
And it was a couple of ladies that didn't have the threes in the first half. So, I mean, Schote and Stowers, they knocked down the threes. Maddie Bush hit 2 in the first half. Chloe Rogers had 4 in the first half. So anybody can knock down the 3 for this Clarkrange team. Here's Caroline Keaton. She'll try a 3. It's going to be short. Rebound is going to be pulled in here by Maddie Bush. Bush starts left. Now goes back to the right. Now into front court, into the paint. Fakes the pass and lays it off the glass. Good. Maddie Bush, we've seen Stowers do that move, faking the pass to the right, and now we see Maddie Bush do it with equal intensity and success as Kelsey Pike cuts to the baseline, draws a crowd of 3, somehow scores anyway. Kelsey elevates and knocks down the 2, cuts it back to a 15-point game. And here's Maddie Bush back the other way, bounce feed Stowers. She fakes the pass this time. She's going to get the 2, and we're going to have a foul on Kelsey Pike. Kelsey kind of didn't have the feet completely set, tried to shade to the side and draw a charge, but she was moving, so it's going to put Stowers at the line for 1 in a 17-point game.
Yeah, we're getting kind of blown by a little bit on defense, and Kelsey's trying to pick one up there and couldn't get her feet set.
Stowers' free throw is on the way and good. It is 46-28 now. An 18-point game here in the third quarter. Rayleigh Bush looks ahead. Kelsey Pike to Grace Shoemaker. Takes a dribble, puts the shot up there, no good. Rebound pulled down by Addie Stowers. And now Stowers firing ahead on the right side to Casey Sells. 4:45 to play in the third. Now Zoe Smith. Pass through, bounce feet over on the left side. Rogers to the corner. Stowers, the 3, glances the iron, no good. Rebound, Caroline Keaton now in transition. Caroline going to bring it across midcourt on the right side. Tries to get the bounce feed over to Kelsey Pike. It's out of bounds off of Maddie Bush.
A little bit out of control right there. We're going to have to slow it down and set up our offense. Seems like when we come down and set up our offense, we get good looks.
The inbounds will be to Kelsey Pike. They try to trap her. Pike drives into the paint, stepping through, tries to pass it off, and it's going to be knocked away. And now Oneida will bring it in from their baseline. Trailing by 18, Lady Indians. Here's Caroline Keaton to work the ball inbounds. 4:23 to play in the third. Keaton finds Rayleigh Bush. Bush attacks the lane, kicks to Analia Terry, back out to Kelsey Pike. Pike fakes right, drives, takes a stab at the free throw line, goes back out to Caroline Keaton. Halfway through this third quarter, and it's an 18-point lead for Clarkrange as the ball goes trailing out of bounds off of a Lady Buffalo.
Yeah, it looked like she bounced it off of, Analia bounced off of her foot there and went out of bounds.
Keaton's going to work it inbounds to Grace Shoemaker. Back over to Keaton on the left side. She'll circle back out high. Clarkrange doing a good job in this matchup zone. Now back out looking for Caroline Keaton. The ball tipped into rear court, and Keaton has it back. Brings it into front court. Oneida down 18 with the basketball here. Pass goes over to Kelsey Pike on the right side. Sells out there on her. Pike works to the baseline, circling back up. Draws a crowd, kicks it out. Caroline Keaton, top of the key for 3. Glances the iron, no good. Rebound, Analia Terry. Going back up, no good. Rebound, Grace Shoemaker. Her pass deflected. Sells back out ahead to Zoe Smith. Smith all the way to the other end. Can't get the shot to fall. And on the rebound, Grace Shoemaker tries to tip it to Caroline Keaton, but she hadn't reestablished herself in bounds, and it will be Clarkrange basketball. Allie Smith checks in here.
Yeah, falling apart a little bit here in the second half. Of course, them hitting threes like they have, it hadn't helped.
Chloe Rogers gets it in to Zoe Smith. Cross-court pass, Stowers. Now over to Maddie Bush. Bush Guarded here by Kelsey Pike. Picks it up. Pass goes over. Tipped into rear court by Rayleigh Bush. And then out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with Clarkrange.
Yeah, good defensive hustle there by Rayleigh Bush. Almost got the turnover.
18-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes here. And Chloe Rogers will bring it in to Maddie Bush. She'll work to the right against Caroline Keaton. Kicks it to the corner. Addie Sales for three. Casey Sales for three. It's good, and that cinches it. All 5 Clarkrange starters have now hit a three. Down court, Kelsey Pike with the basketball. Draws a crowd of 2. Working around to Rayleigh Bush. Back to Caroline Keaton. They give her the three at the top of the key. The shot short. Rebound. Bush cleans it up. Goes back up with it. It's no good. Rebound to the floor. It's going to be Maddie Bush. Bush into front court with the bounce feed. This is going to be passed down in the paint. Pike had it momentarily. Zoe Smith gets to it. And now Maddie Bush finds it at the other end and lays it off the glass. 14 for Bush. 51-28, back the other way. Oneida streaking back. Allie Smith's shot blocked out of bounds by Zoe Smith.
Wow. Yeah, good defense by the Lady Buffaloes. They're just outworking us a little bit right now.
Faith Cross checks in for Oneida. Kelsey Pike will get a rest. Caroline Keaton gets it into Allie Smith. Smith, her pass deflected. And now it's going to be Casey Sells back the other way. Sells stops, gives to Stowers at the free throw line. Bang, she knocked it down. Addie Stowers knocks down the 2, and Clarkrange now up 25, 53-28. What a third quarter the Lady Buffaloes have come out and put on. Here's Rayleigh Bush for 3. It's good, and Oneida wants a timeout. We'll take the same. With 2:01 to play in the third quarter, your score is Clarkrange 53, Oneida 31.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. Third quarter for the Lady Buffaloes, and they have put up 20 points to Oneida's 7. So there you go.
Enough said.
Now inbounds will be to Maddie Bush out of an Oneida timeout. 22-point lead for Clarkrange, and here's Stowers driving. They're going to call her for a charge. I don't know that if it wasn't a 22-point game that would be the call, but we need that.
We sure do. Faith Cross picking up the charge right there.
Back the other way, Caroline Keaton ahead to Rayleigh Bush. Bush trying to get it back over to Caroline Keaton. Couldn't get it done.
Little high pass right there. Trying to get it back to Caroline, just went over her head. Out of bounds, and that's defensive pressure by Clarkrange. They're trying to trap us out here over the top.
So, with the basketball, here's Clarkrange. They look down in the paint. JC Manus. I'm sorry. She's gone now. This is Peyton Manus with a turnaround shot. Good. She's for Clarkrange. Knocks it down. And now a turnover for the Lady Indians again. This is going to be Manus into front court. And as she's falling, she loses possession of it. It's cleaned up by Stowers. Bush cuts through the lane, kicks it to the corner, Sells for 3, and it's good. And the Lady Buffaloes are rolling here in the third. They lead now by 27 with a minute to go. Oneida was down 9 at the half, trailed by as little as 5 at one point in the second quarter, but now down 27 points. And here in the corner is going to be Faith Cross. On the drive, she's going to be fouled here by Manus, Peyton Manus, her first.
Yeah, looked like we had a shot inside there, but we elected to kick it out. And I don't know if there's going to be want to take that 3 when you want to try to get the easy bucket, I would think. But
Elmore to work the ball inbounds, trying to get it to Faith Cross. But it's going to be tied up, and the possession arrow will keep it with Oneida.
Hustle play right there by Faith.
46 seconds to play in the third. Elmore will work it into Faith Cross. And now Braylon Russ with the basketball. Dumps it down. Analia Terry's a nice look. As Terry goes to the basket, Manus is called for the foul. So Analia will go to the free throw line for a pair of tosses in a quarter when Oneida has managed only 7 points.
Yeah, Braylon Russ got a good look inside there and was going to pick up the assist, but they fouled Analia as she's going to the basket. Good pass there, though, in between two defenders.
58-32. Second toss from Analia Terry. Rattles, but won't go. Rebound is going to be Zoe Smith. 26-point game. Clarkrange in the lead here at home. Late seconds of the third quarter, and the Lady Buffaloes turn it over here. Little lapse in concentration.
It's our second turnover of the third quarter. We've had 5.
Elmore will bring it into front court for the Lady Indians. Top of the key. Pass goes over to Allie Smith. Smith looking, tries to get it over to Braylon Russ. And we're going to have a foul on Braylon Russ as she was just trying to keep them from getting a breakaway here.
Yeah, you can't make that cross-court pass like that against this defense. I know Allie felt like that was the only place that she could go with it, but this defense is just too good.
Stowers to Zoe Smith. Bounce feed down into Manus. It's going to be loose, and a jump ball will ensue. It's going to stay with Clarkrange with 12 seconds to play in the third. Lady Buffaloes will bring it in under their basket. Rogers works it into Stowers. Back to Rogers in the right corner. She's spinning. Leaves it over to Stowers, who puts up, I think, a 2. It rattles, no good. Rebound tipped by Shoemaker, taken by Cross, and that will be the end of the third quarter of play. We'll take a break, telling you the score at the end of 3. It's Clarkrange 58 and Oneida 32.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Oneida Lady Indians with the ball, but down 26. Rachel Elmore drives for the shot, no good. And now Clarkrange will bring it back the other way here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Maddie Bush all the way down, nearly a travel. She'll lob it back out here for Zoe Smith. 58-32. Clarkrange in the lead. And now this is going to be Bush on the drive. Bounce feed to Zoe Smith. Smith will attack the paint, gets around the defender, lays it off the glass. Good. Zoe Smith, that's her first points of the game. It was a nice drive. Makes it a 28-point Clarkrange lead here. And now Elmore cut off on the drive at the free throw line. Gets it out to Kelsey Pike. Now back to Grace Shoemaker. Around the horn they go. Braylon Russ on the right side. Working in the paint. Kelsey Pike and Faith Cross. Cross's pass is deflected by Schote, and it will be Clarkrange to take it the other way. Boys action coming up next. It will be the first action for the Oneida boys here on the road against Clarkrange. And then it'll go up a notch tomorrow night with their first home game when we have Harriman coming in. We'll have both of those live streamed for you tomorrow night. 6:45 and ticking in this one. Here's Schote taking it to the baseline. Shot is good, and she was fouled.
Yeah, Grace Shoemaker trying to get position on her, just couldn't get over there.
That makes it a 30-point contest with 6:43 to go.
I'd say Lamar has got after them a little bit at halftime. 7-point game. The Indians had played well in the first half there and cut it to 7.
Second toss won't go. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Analia Terry, and she gets to Rachel Elmore. Elmore in front court. Pass goes over to Kelsey Pike. Pike back to Elmore, and a little lapse in concentration there. It's lost out of bounds. Yeah. So Oneida will get a substitution in. Caroline Keaton will check in. And Rogers will bring it inbounds to Maddie Bush. 6:25 and ticking here in this game. 62-32. Clarkrange in the lead. Bush driving into the paint, kicks it to the corner, Sells for 3. She just planted over there to shoot it. Didn't knock it down, though. Bush comes up with a loose basketball, backs up on the right side, now drives all the way under and draws contact. Shot is going to be good for Maddie Bush, and she was fouled by Braylon Russ.
Third on Braylon tonight.
And Maddie Bush, that gives her 16 points in the game.
Yeah, but Bush is tough.
This free throw is good from her as well. 33-point lead now. Clarkrange more than doubling up the Lady Indians. This second half has just been horrendous for Oneida. Braylon Russ from the right wing puts up a 3, glances the iron, no good. Race for the basketball, and it's going to be Maddie Bush who comes up with it. And she'll bring it into front court for the Lady Indians. 64-32 the score. And now Bush kicks it down. Now they work it around the horn. It's going to be a 3-pointer for Rogers. It's good. Chloe Rogers. Oneida had done a pretty good job on her in the second half after seeing her knock down 4 threes in the first half, but they lose her here, and she knocks it down. Back at the other end, it's going to be Kelsey Pike for a 3 of her own. That gives her 23 in the game with 5:10 and ticking. Still a 33-point lead for Clarkrange as the ball goes trickling out of bounds. Touched last by Oneida. Allie Smith will check in for Braylon Russ.
Yeah, we're playing a little bit out of control here on defense and not knowing kind of where to be. And that has a lot to do with Clarkrange. They're confusing us a lot, I believe, on defense.
Chloe Rogers going to lob it in for Zoe Smith. It's batted out of bounds by Caroline Keaton. Now Rogers will bring it in to Zoe Smith, who starts left, goes back to her right. Lost it momentarily. Looking in the paint at Manus. Now she's going to drive, draws a crowd. Pass deflected, stolen by Kelsey Pike. Head up, looking in front court. Pike now racing down the right side, stops, backs up, looks to the right wing. Keaton open for 3. The shot going to be short. Rebound is going to be brought in by Zoe Smith. Smith is into front court for Clarkrange. Needs help. Here's Sells to come over to get it. With 4.5 to play, Sells goes to the floor, dribbling though, keeping it going so she doesn't travel and turn it over. And now it's going to be Zoe Smith driving through. Shot is up there, no good, off the left side of the backboard. And now Kelsey Pike in transition looks ahead to Analia Terry. Can't get the lay-in to go. It looks like it's going to be an over the back on the rebound on Peyton Manus.
Probably 12 to 14 layups we've missed.
So now the inbounds for Oneida. They look in at Kelsey Pike, makes a tough catch in the paint and flicks it up there good. Pike for 2, cuts it back to 31, 4 minutes to play, 68-37. And the Lady Buffaloes into front court. Cross-court pass goes to Stowers, looking down in the paint. Stowers starts right, goes back left, flicks it to the corner. Rogers, another 3 attempt, is going to be an air ball this time, but it's going to be a near steal for Clarkrange. And then it's going to be Oneida ahead to Grace Shoemaker, over to Caroline Keaton into the paint. And then her pass is going to be deflected and stolen. And this is going to be Sells into front court to Stowers. Stowers to the trailing Rogers. Analia Terry defending. And then the pass is going to go to Manus. Manus over to Sells. Sells lays it off the glass good. 70-37, Clarkrange. Caroline Keaton back the other way. Now around to Allie Smith. Back to Keaton. 3 minutes to go. Smith takes a look at a three. It's good. Allie Smith knocks down the three-pointer for Oneida. 70-40. Apparently this was similar to what happened to Oneida on Saturday morning against Powell. They had a pretty good 3 quarters. In this case, it was 2 quarters. And the third and fourth have not been good at all. But Saturday for Powell is pretty much a good 3 quarters. As Stowers knocks in a 2, contested, gets it to go. And now Clarkrange with several substitutions here.
Yeah, they're up by 32 points.
And Oneida will also bring several substitutions into the game. Rayleigh Bush with the basketball here. Pass goes over to Allie Smith. Skip past Elmore on the right wing. Elmore's pass deflected, and now Clarkrange. Manus in transition. Allie Smith pokes it away with 2:25 to go. 32-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes, and a timeout requested by Oneida. We'll take the same. 2:25 to play your score. Clarkrange 72, Oneida 40.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. Here in the fourth quarter, the Lady Buffaloes lead by 32, 72-40. It was a 9-point game at the half. Just a
7-point game at the half, wasn't it? No, 9.
Yep. Now Clarkrange with some substitutions in. They lob it into Manus, and Manus knocks down the 2. Peyton Manus for 2. Makes it 74-40. Back the other way, Elmore. Calling for Allie Smith. Smith with the basketball over to Rayleigh Bush. Back to Smith. Now Elmore on the left side with it. Back to Smith. Free throw line. She'll leave it out. Analia Terry. Elmore attacking. Ball knocked away here. And Clarkrange is going to come away with it. But Oneida gets the steal, and Allie Smith will take it the other end and lay it off the glass. Good. Smith for 2. She's got 5 here in the fourth quarter. And it's 74-42. Back the other way. Clarkrange all the way under. Kicking it to the corner for Caitlin Wells. And now Manus with a minute and a half to play. So Coach Lamar Rogers' team going to move to 4-0 on the season. As Oneida gets another turnover, and it's going to be Analia Terry who is fouled here. Coach Marv West's team going to drop to 1-3 as this foul is on Peyton Manus, and that is her 5th. So Manus will exit, and Oneida will get Mahala Martin on the floor. Mahala Martin, Rayleigh Bush, Ayla Sims, Grace Shoemaker, and Kennedy Shoemaker. Here with the basketball, Grace Shoemaker. A minute 15 to play. Skip pass over to Martin to the corner. It's going to be a three-pointer from Kennedy Shoemaker. No good. Rebound is going to be taken in by Clarkrange. And now the Lady Buffaloes will bring it the other way. A minute to go. 74-42. Clarkrange in the lead. This is Zoe Smith working to her left. Pitches it. Driving for the two-point shot. Good for Clarkrange. And that will be Caitlin Wells for 2. With 45 seconds to play. Shoemaker's bounce feed. Ayla Sims. Sims driving through. Puts the shot up there. It rolls good. And she'll have a free throw here. Ayla Sims gets the 2. The foul will be against Candace Davidson.
Sims made a good move. She split two defenders, goes in there and puts it off the glass.
Knocks down the free throw.
Yeah.
So Ayla with 3 points there. 76-45 is the score, and now the inbound stolen. Rayleigh Bush, it's going to be tipped around. Race for the basketball. Clarkrange comes up with it, trapped down in the corner. Lady Buffaloes are going to throw it into another trap, and Ayla Sims ties it up.
Good job, Ayla. She's working hard in
Absolutely.
there.
28 seconds to play in this one. Now Clarkrange going to work it in, and it's going to be Zoe Smith who makes the catch with 24 seconds to play. Smith's going to bring it all the way down, baseline, hooks the shot up there, no good. Rebound tip, kept alive. Now it's Clarkrange battling for it. Ball still loose, and finally the whistle blows. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Oneida's basketball with 11 seconds to play. And it is 76-45. Oneida with 8, 7, 6 seconds. Bush looks over to Grace Shoemaker with 4 seconds. Grace going to put up a three. It will be short, and that will be the end of this one. So Oneida falls here on the road to the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes by a final score of 76-45. Lady Indians trailed by about 5 late in the second quarter. Clarkrange got the last 4 buckets then, and then they came out just in the third and fourth quarter and blasted the Lady Indians with very good pressure and very crisp offense.
Yeah, really good defense, good transition. The Lady Indians didn't have an answer for them in the second half, and they're so patient with the basketball, this Clarkrange team is. They move the ball around a little methodically sometimes and wait for the good shot to show up, and that's what they got. And when they do see a good shot, they knock it down, and that was the difference in the second half. They played really good defense and was able to overcome us, and a little bit better, probably a little deeper on the bench than we are too. So, but we're a really young basketball team. This is not going to do anything but help us build for the future here and for later in this season.
All right, so we'll take a break and come back with the scoring and wrap this one up. From Clarkrange, the Lady Indians fall to the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. Your final is Clarkrange 76 and Oneida 45.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grind, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Oneida Lady Indians fall to the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. Final score mark was 76-45. Lady Indians got behind early, got behind by 12 at one point in that first half, cut it back down to 5 late in the second quarter. And Clarkrange got the last 4 points at the end of the first half, and then the second half was just a clinic from the Lady Buffaloes, and they get the win. The scoring for Clarkrange went like this. They were led tonight by Maddie Bush. She had 17 of their 76. 15 points for Chloe Rogers, 5 3-pointers for her. 13 points, Addie Stowers. Most of that was that third quarter burst. Addie Stowers came out and just got really aggressive in that third quarter and did a nice job. 10 points, Lauren Schote. 8 points for Casey Sells, 6 points for Peyton Manus off the bench, and a couple of points each, Zoe Smith and Caitlin Wells. Clarkrange finishes with 76 points, 4 of 7 from the free throw line with the Lady Buffaloes. For the Oneida Lady Indians, led by Kelsey Pike tonight, she had 25 of Oneida's 45. And then the Lady Indians scoring from there was 5 points for Allie Smith, 3 points each for Caroline Keaton, Rachel Elmore, and Rayleigh Bush. 2 points for Faith Cross and a point for Annalea Terry. So Oneida, 45 points tonight. They fall to the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. And so now Oneida falls to 1-3, and they will head home for the first home game of the season to face the Harriman Lady Blue Devils tomorrow night. What do you have on this one?
Well, 11 turnovers in the second half, and that's big. They just turned it up. Clarkrange just turned it up a notch in the second half, and we wasn't able to respond. And young basketball team, we got some growing to do. 1-3 on the season. We played some good basketball in spurts, but as you've seen in the first half, we get it down to 9 points. We had it down to 5 points, like you said there at one point, and was battling them back and forth. But they just turned it up to another level in the second half and run away with it. Now we'll learn from that, and hopefully we'll have a better showing tomorrow night. A lot of missed layups.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
I bet
when it was a very competitive game.
Oh yeah, I bet we missed 15 layups, and we took some ill-advised shots that we shouldn't have took. We just got some work to do. I know Coach Marv West will get them dialed in, get them ready to roll, and we'll be okay.
All right, we'll take a break. Your score, final once again, it was Clarkrange 76 and Oneida 45.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on US Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Oneida Lady Indians fall to the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. That is not your final score.
I wish.
This is what Mark is supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I wish that's what it would have been.
Coach Marv West joins us now. Coach, the Lady Indians, let's talk more about the first half because things were pretty good in the first half. I mean, you got down by double digits, but you fought back to cut it to 5 late in the second quarter.
Guys, if we don't miss open layups, we're leading the first half. That's what bothers me is we couldn't get out of our own way sometimes. And you've got to make shots when you get them point blank. And when you're open. Sometimes we would catch down there and wait on the defender to get to us and then make a move. I don't know, I can preach and preach and preach the mentality you got to have to coming into this game. You either got it or you don't. And, hopefully we'll grow up by the time we play them again and figure out, just like I preached to them at halftime, this is a winnable game, and it was. But once that snowball started, we didn't stop it. We just didn't even get in the way to stop it.
Well, and, you only have one person who really had any significant time against this team coming into this game. So, I mean, you can talk about what it's going to be like, but until they really get into it, and they got into it, and then they kind of seemed to recover right before the half, but then coming out of the locker room, third quarter,
it started the last minute of the first half. We fouled, put them on the free throw line. We came down. I tried to run a set play to Kelsey. Well, we didn't call the play. Some of them heard me, some of them didn't, and they're supposed to repeat what I say. We call it echo the call because we want to make sure everybody is on the same page. Well, one person wasn't on the page, and we turned it over. Or we took a bad shot. I can't even remember now. Come down, we end the game with them getting the last shot. It just, and some of it's inexperience, but the effort we gave the second half is not. We've got, and I've not done a good job of getting them ready defensively. We're giving up way too many points, and we're not fighting. And we're going to have to figure it out.
Good part is it's November.
Exactly. And that's why we play teams like this. They expose you when you don't do the right things.
Yeah, buddy. And that's what I was telling Tim. It's having these teams on your schedule is going to make you better in January, February.
Playing this team is going to make other teams, the game feel really slow for us. I mean, things are going to slow down. We're going to make better decisions. But, we got to come together, and it's got to be all of it. I got to have somebody step up and demand their teammates to do the right thing. But for them to say that to somebody else, you better be doing the right thing all the time too. And that's where it gets tough. It's the same thing you go through every year especially when you don't have a lot of experience. We've got an alpha. That alpha is going to have to demand some things, but she's going to have to demand it of herself too.
All right, so you return home, or you get to go home for the first time.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, it's no longer a district game, but an improved Harriman team is going to be your foe tomorrow night.
Yeah, and we've played here. We've played at Pickett County. We played 2 good teams Saturday at Scott High. So we ought to feel a little comforting in going home and being able to, shoot on our own goals, and we'll get to come in the morning and walk through some things. Hopefully, we can get some things adjusted. But, hopefully we'll get a W because it is a region foe. They're not a district team anymore. So, that's why we scheduled them, because I do think they'll be one of the teams that have a chance in that other district to make some noise by the time tournament time rolls around.
All right, Coach. Well, we will be there with you tomorrow night with the live stream for the Lady Indians and the Lady Devils. So we'll catch you then.
Well, I appreciate you.
All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, the first game of the year for the Oneida Indians. It is the Oneida boys at Clarkrange, and it's coming up next.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Welcome back to Clarkrange. The Oneida Indians and the Clarkrange Buffaloes getting set to square off. Mark, you're excited about seeing the new Indians?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Facing a team here, it's 0-3, Tim, in Clarkrange, and lost to Macon County 80-67. Smith County 71-34. North Green 78-59. They average 53 points a game. Opponents average 76 points a game. So they can score some points. They score in the 50s, but they give up a bunch too. So we'll see how we do. We're talking about 7 kids, Tim, that's been here for all of fall practice so far, and now you've got the football players coming back in. It's
right.
Probably you'll see a few minutes tonight, but probably not many.
Well, Oneida canceled 3 games because they were actually down to 6 players because Zeb Spradlin was unavailable. Now, Zeb's back tonight, and he will be in the starting lineup for the Indians.
Coach King's just scared.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah, he
just having Zeb fake an injury?
Yeah, just scared.
Your starters tonight for Oneida in the road orange uniforms with black numerals trimmed in white. In these new Oneida Road uniforms, the starters will be Mason Keaton, Brock Dixon, Gavin Keaton, Zeb Spradlin, and Jacob Perry. Now, you'll also see some of these football players coming back in. Sam Bell, you're going to see quite a bit of tonight, but Rylan Duncan, Landon Lindbergh, Caden Rector, Hayden Bronner are all expected to see some action tonight, too. And you know, Mark, when those football players come back, they say the practices get more intense, but usually the games, there's a lot more fouls.
It's good to have them back. I hate that we lost that quarterfinal game, but it's good to have them back on the floor, on the basketball floor, and you'll probably see Rylan Duncan get some minutes tonight. He's going to be a presence as this season progresses for the Indians down in the post, down in the low post. Going to see a lot of him. Landon Lindbergh, Caden Rector, all those Hayden Bronner. Those guys are going to be pivotal in this season as it goes forward.
All right, starting lineups now for the Clarkrange Buffaloes. They're in the home white uniforms. Blue letters, gold numerals with the reverse. The letters trimmed in gold and the numerals trimmed in blue. So first-year head coach for Clarkrange tonight. And his team has not cracked the win column yet. So neither team has cracked the win column, but Oneida hasn't lost a game either. Undefeated as we sit right now. And they play these Clarkrange Buffaloes here on the road. That's because Oneida haven't played a game, right? 0-0. Tomorrow night, they will have their first home game. So Zeb Spradlin's going to tip it against Connor LaRue. The other starters for Clarkrange, Evan Cantrell, Joshua Durham, Case Cordell, and Chris Beatty. And we're set to go. Clarkrange moving right to left as you view your dial, and the tip will be controlled by Oneida. Mason Keaton at the point for the Indians, and Keaton will bring it into front court with Clarkrange in a 1-2-2 extended zone. Keaton works to the right. Brock Dixon back over to Keaton. Looking in the paint, Now back to Dixon. Lobbed over to Gavin Keaton. Skip pass. Mason Keaton drives the baseline. Dishes. It's going to be Perry for 2. Shot won't fall. Rebound lost out of bounds. Touch last by Zeb Spradlin. So Clarkrange will get their first crack at it offensively here.
Good ball moving on that first possession. Just didn't finish.
Cantrell brings it into Cordell. And now Joshua Durham will bring it into front court for the Buffaloes. Pass goes over to Cordell. Takes it to the left corner to Chris Beatty. Beatty's pass goes back out high. This is going to be Connor LaRue. LaRue pitches to Case Cordell. Oneida very active defensively here, and then they get it to Cordell for 3, and it's good. Case Cordell from the left corner knocks down the three-pointer, so Clarkrange out to the lead here. Mason Keaton looking for help. His pass deflected and stolen by Case Cordell. He'll bring it all the way to the other end. Has his shot blocked by Jacob Perry. It's saved in bounds, and then Perry cleans it up, and then it's knocked away by Clarkrange. Cordell comes up with it. Pass goes over on the right side. Durham dishes back to Cordell, and he'll circle back out high. 6:40 to go first quarter. 3-0 Clarkrange right now. And here's Durham driving baseline, slides to a stop, kicks it back out for a 2-point jumper that's no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Oneida. Back the other way, Mason Keaton with the basketball. Keaton bumped and fouled here by Connor LaRue in the transition.
Oh, they're D'ing up hard on us, playing good defense against these Indians. Indians had a hard time on that first possession and moving the ball around. They've turned it over twice so far.
Keaton will work the ball into Zeb Spradlin. He hands it to Jacob Perry. Trying to get Keaton open in the left corner. They do. Here's a 3 from Mason. Sails long. Rebound. Spradlin had it momentarily. And then it's knocked out of bounds. Touched last by Chris Beatty.
Yeah, Keaton had an open look right there. Just shot it a little long.
Mason lobs it in. Catch made by Zeb Spradlin. Back up and good. So Zeb Spradlin gets Oneida's first points of the year. There's your trivia answer. 2 minutes in, 3-2. Clarkrange leading with the basketball. Kicking it back out. It's going to be Cantrell. Cantrell on the drive. Has it deflected. Kicks it out. A three-pointer is up from Connor LaRue. And good. Connor LaRue. And Clarkrange has a pair of threes now. And a 6-2 lead. Back the other way, Mason Keaton pitches to Brock Dixon. Dixon turns. Back out. Mason Keaton on the right side. Keaton driving, jump stop in the paint, kicks it out. Spradlin fakes, goes into the paint, leaves it down baseline. Jacob Perry, it rattles, no good. Rebound, Gavin Keaton spinning into contact. First try, no good. Second try, fouled. Gavin with the pair of offensive boards here, giving himself opportunities, and he'll go to the line, I think, for 2.
Gavin's a big presence down there. He's got a little bit of size advantage down there. Picks up his third rebound on the night.
So with Oneida trailing by 4, here's Gavin Keaton standing in for Oneida's first free throw of the year. He catches it. He almost catches it and goes to shooting it and releases it all in one motion.
Yeah.
Here he catches it now. Again, quick up with it. This time he knocks it down. First one was a miss. Second one's a make. So it's 6-3. Clarkrange leading. The Buffaloes, Durham will walk it across midcourt. Picked up here by Mason Keaton. No, not a man-to-man defensively. Durham's pass goes over on the right side to Cordell. Cordell now over to LaRue. Connor LaRue through the paint. Bounce feed to the left side. Three-pointer is off this time. Rebound is going to be collected by Clarkrange and fired back up by Cantrell. No good. Rebound Mason Keaton. Oneida down 3 with the basketball. Keaton racing across midcourt. In through the paint. Kicks it to the right corner. Brock Dixon for the tie. No good. Rebound. Spradlin tips it. Saved by Gavin Keaton. It rolls off the iron. No good. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Case Cordell. That was a nice job, though, on the boards by Zeb and Gavin.
It was.
Oneida's going to get a lot of second chances from those guys.
Yeah, battling down there. They battle hard.
Durham with the bounce feed over on the right side. Here's the drive and the kick. Connor LaRue. LaRue, free throw line, pitches it back for a three-pointer from Cantrell, and it is good. So Clarkrange exclusively scoring on three-pointers, and they have a 6-point edge as Mason Keaton works through the paint. Shot, no good. On the rebound, Clarkrange comes up with it and fires it over here in transition. Durham, now it's going to be Cantrell driving the baseline. The two-pointer's no good, but he's fouled, and Evan Cantrell will go to the line for 2, I believe.
I don't know who. I believe Mason Keaton come up with a foul.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Mason with his first. And at the line.
And they're just taking some good shots, man. And they're draining them when they've shot 3 threes and hit them all 3. So
Connor LaRue at the line. The first free throw is no good. Oneida's going to get Sam Bell into the game.
Very aggressive on defense, though, aren't we?
What?
We're very aggressive on defense, aren't we?
We are. Second free throw from Connor LaRue. And now it's double digits for Clarkrange. They lead 10-3. Oneida down 7 with the basketball in front court. Mason Keaton spinning. Goes to the corner. Brock Dixon dumps it down to Spradlin. Now Perry driving. Shot knocked away. Then Perry gets it back. He'll turn, lays it up. It rolls. Good for Jacob Perry. And Oneida wants a timeout. We'll take the same. Your score, 3:53 to play first quarter. Clarkrange 10, Oneida 5.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back to Clarkrange, 10-5. The Buffaloes have the lead. Oneida comes out of a timeout. Brock Dixon, Sam Bell, Mason Keaton, Jacob Perry, and Zeb Spradlin. Here's Clarkrange into front court, into a bit of a trap. For the Buffaloes, this is going to be Case Cordell. He goes to Evan Cantrell. Durham has it now over on the left side. That is Joshua Durham. His pass going to be stolen away. Mason Keaton in transition all the way through the paint, lays it off the glass. Good. Mason Keaton, his first 2 of the season, and Oneida cuts the Clarkrange lead to 3. 10-7 is the score.
Coast to coast, baby.
Clarkrange, Durham passes it across to Case Cordell to the corner. It's a three-pointer up and no good. And then it is rebounded by Evan Cantrell, and then he takes steps with it and turns it over. Oneida turning the tempo up here with a trapping half-court defense.
Yeah, 2-2-1 defense, and they have turned up a little bit on defense here.
So now it's a 3-point game, and Mason Keaton will bring it into front court for the Indians. He starts right. Pass goes over to Brock Dixon. Dixon working left, back over to Mason Keaton to the corner. Jacob Perry to tie it. Good. Perry knocks down the three-pointer. He's got 5 of Oneida's 10. And we're inside 3 minutes to go here at Clarkrange, and the Indians have tied it up. Here in front court, Case Cordell. Oneida still trapping defensively here. Big Sam Bell causing troubles out top, and then a three-pointer from Clarkrange is good from Chris Beatty, the 4th Buffalo to knock down a 3. Mark, they all can do it. 13-10. Back at the other end, Sam Bell to Dixon, who lobs it down. Jacob Perry can't get the shot to fall. He thought there was contact, and now it's going to be Beatty to bring it the other way for Clarkrange. They lead by 3. Front court, Case Cordell, skip past Durham, now down to the corner. This is going to be LaRue trying to get it in there. It's going to be knocked away by Jacob Perry, and that will be Perry on the foul as well. That's the first against him, second against Oneida. Each team with 2 fouls. Gavin Keaton's going to check in for Zeb Spradlin. 2:09 to play, first quarter. 13-10. It is Clarkrange in the lead. And now Durham with the basketball. Here driving through. It's going to be Chris Beatty. He's going to be fouled on a trip from Brock Dixon. Brock's first, team's third.
Bad call.
Now the inbounds will be to Durham. Durham lobs it free throw line. He goes cutting down to the baseline. Here, Cantrell going to back up with the dribble. Inside 2 minutes, first quarter. 13-10 Clarkrange lead. And now Case Cordell with the basketball. Dixon defensively. Pass goes to Durham. Durham working left. Gets it to the corner, LaRue. LaRue kind of pushing off. Takes it to the baseline. Puts a wild one up there. No good. Rebound turning. Here's Jacob Perry in transition. Oneida down 3. Perry with a dribble jump stop. Good. Perry lays it up and scores. He's got 7 of Oneida's 12, and it's a 1-point Clarkrange lead.
Great play by Perry right there.
Back at the other end, though, Oneida loses Chris Beatty. He gets a 3 up, no good. Rebound is tipped out. Touch last, Gavin Keaton.
Yeah, going up for the rebound, couldn't hardly get a handle on it. And just goes out of bounds. The defensive intensity for Oneida has turned this thing.
Zeb Spradlin back in with 1:18 to play in the first quarter. You know, Oneida's football players had their first practice yesterday. A little bit of a walkthrough today. But they have not appeared yet. With Oneida down 1 here in the first quarter. Clarkrange works with the basketball. Cantrell driving left through the paint, running one-hander. Good for Cantrell. Evan Cantrell now with 5. And it's Oneida back the other way. Inside a minute to go. Down 3. Clarkrange slated to get the ball to start the second quarter. Here's Keaton driving on the take into the paint. Fouled on the floor, not on the shot. He did shoot it, but he was fouled prior to the shot. Xander Reagan picks up his first, team's third. Oneida will bring it in from the baseline. Mason Keaton lobs in. Zeb Spradlin back to Keaton. He hadn't reestablished himself in bounds, though, and Oneida turns it over.
Yeah, he waited just a little bit too long to get back in bounds, but he would have had a play underneath.
3-point lead for the Range. They fire it down court. LaRue driving baseline, goes up for a shot. That's a tough shot, and LaRue knocks it down. That was a nice play by Connor LaRue. He has now 6 points of Clarkrange's 17. 5-point lead for the Buffaloes with 25 seconds and ticking here in the first quarter. Keaton shading left. Pass goes to Sam Bell. Bell back over to Keaton. Down in the corner, Jacob Perry turns for the 3. Good. Mark, Jacob Perry. Yeah. And a technical here against the Indians. So looks like Oneida said something. With 12 and a half seconds to go, a technical foul against Oneida. And it's going to be against Jacob Perry.
I think it come from the fan section.
The technical?
No. I think they said something to Jacob, and he responded.
I see. Evan Cantrell hit the first of 2 technical free throws, but missed the second one. Yeah. So I was just about to say, Jacob Perry, the revelation here of this 21-22 season so far, 10 of Oneida's 15.
Yeah, he's been on fire. And he's getting down there in that corner right in front of their student section and drilling threes. So,
well, here comes Landon Limberg and Caden Rector. So the first football players have emerged from the bench with 12 and a half seconds to play in the first quarter. And Oneida trailing by 3 after the one made technical free throw. 18-15 the score. Taking a while to get back to action here. Not sure what we're waiting on now.
Well, they're talking to him down there in the corner.
I see. Talking to the Clarkrange student section.
Yeah.
I see. So it's going to be Clarkrange to lob the ball in bounds, and they do so to Xander Reagan. And now with 8 seconds to go, here's Clarkrange. Cantrell driving down, kicking it to the left corner. LaRue for 3, and it's good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of action as LaRue knocks down the three-pointer. Clarkrange has the lead after 1. It's the Buffaloes 21 and Oneida 15.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. Second quarter action. We're missing Kevin Akers tonight. Josh is here working the camera, but Kevin's at home not feeling well. We're hoping he's back ready to go tomorrow night. You know, he is the PA announcer.
Yeah, we got to have him back tomorrow night. Yeah, I think he's maybe just going to stay in tonight.
Just going to have to play hurt tomorrow if he is.
Yeah, he's going to have to come off the injured reserve and get back into the game. Looking forward to that. Seeing Kevin tomorrow night and all our Indian fans at home.
Yep.
Be good to be home.
All right, so for Clarkrange to start this quarter, it will be Xander Reagan and Connor LaRue, who hit a 3 right before the half, or right before the end of the first quarter. Evan Cantrell, Chris Beatty, and Joshua Durham. Here's a 3-pointer up and no good. Rebound, Caden Rector. Skies up to get it. For Oneida, it's Rector, Sam Bell, Landon Lindbergh, Gavin Keaton, and Zeb Spradlin. Oneida down 6 with the basketball here in front court. Lindbergh goes to the corner. Gavin Keaton, a deep 3. Oh. It's going to be in and out, no good. Rebound pulled in here by Connor LaRue. That rolled around the rim. It wanted to go, but it didn't make it down. And now Clarkrange with a 6-point lead in the basketball here. Oneida's first action in boys basketball of the year. And it comes here on the road in Fentress County against the Clarkrange Buffaloes. Buffaloes looking for their first win. This is Oneida's first game. Connor LaRue with the basketball, and he pitches it to Xander Reagan. Reagan drives through. What a pass by Reagan. Yes. And then the 2-point conversion by Connor LaRue. He's got 11. That was nicely done, though. Xander Reagan set that up. Back the other way, Caden Rector's pass deflected out of bounds. Here comes Rylan Duncan for his first action. Mason Keaton returns to the floor. Sam Bell and Zeb Spradlin exit.
No, Bell's back on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Caden Rector exits. So now Mason Keaton brings it into Rylan Duncan. Duncan over to Sam Bell to the corner. They get Mason Keaton open for 3. Oh. It rattles halfway down and comes out. So each of the Keatons have toyed with a 3-pointer here in this second quarter, but it hasn't come to pass. Back the other way, Durham with the basketball, being offered the right baseline. He drives through, pitches it out. Here is going to be a 3-pointer up and no good. Rebound picked up by Gavin Keaton, but then stolen away Connor LaRue. Cantrell, little travel, wasn't it? No, a jump ball, they're going to say, and it will stay with Clarkrange.
Well, it looked like Sam Bell blocked it there on the end.
No, it's going to go to Oneida. The possession arrow was pointing the incorrect direction. So Oneida with it, down 8, Mark, 6:15 to go first half.
Yeah, the Indian defense has turned it up a notch, but they've got behind. We've missed some shots down the stretch here.
Jacob Perry back on the floor. Now he's got 2 fouls, remember, at this point. Mason Keaton with the basketball. He'll put down the dribble, pitches to Gavin Keaton, top of the key for 3. Good. Gavin Keaton knocks down the 3-pointer. Cuts the Clarkrange lead down to 5, 23-18 with 5:50 to go here in the first half. Into front court, it's going to be Chris Beatty. He hands it to Durham, and it goes off of Durham's leg and out of bounds for a turnover. So, an unforced turnover, and can Oneida take advantage now down 5?
I believe they can. I think you get old number 25, Gavin Keaton, hot. Him and number 11, they can rain the threes.
You've been around them a lot.
Just a little, yeah.
Mason Keaton's going to bring it into Sam Bell. Bell dribbling out high. Jacob Perry dumps it to Rylan Duncan, backing in. Duncan turns, shot won't fall. Rebound is going to be pulled down here, and long down court. Perry deflects the pass and steals it. Now Jacob Perry up the right side, driving down. Perry through the paint, draws contact, no good. The shot, but he will go to the line for 2. Backpedaling and fouling here, Xander Reagan. He came off the bench, Mark, and he did a nice job with the assist, but now he's got 2 fouls in his short time on the floor. And we've got Jacob Perry at the free throw line for Oneida to shoot a pair. Jacob knocks down the first one. He's got now 11 points. Looking for one more.
Perry's playing really well. He's dialed in tonight.
It's a 4-point game. Perry's free throw makes it a 3-point game. Clarkrange with the 3-point edge. They've led the whole way. It was tied at 10, but Oneida has not had a lead. Now here with the basketball, Beatty Goes to LaRue. Back to Cantrell in the paint. Deflected. And then picked back up. Xander Reagan. What a tough player.
Yeah.
And then he pitches it out, and it's going to be Beatty with a 2-point baseline jumper. I'll just tell you that Xander Reagan, he hasn't scored, but he makes things happen.
Yeah, he does. He's a high motor player.
And we have a moving pick on Rylan Duncan here on Xander Reagan.
Yeah, he's a high motor player, man. He's probably their best defender, and he gets after you.
4:49 to go here in the second quarter. And it's a 25-20 lead for Clarkrange. Xander Reagan at the point. He'll bring it across midcourt. Dribbling with that left hand. Goes over to Durham on the left side. He's advanced upon by Keaton. Pitches it back out to Beatty. Beatty drives through. Pass stolen away by Jacob Perry. And then a charge is called. Chris Beatty called for the charge. The official was standing right there, and Jacob King was right in his ear, and I don't know that wasn't part of the effect of what happened there. Each team with 5 fouls.
Yeah, I believe that might have been.
Well, not as Lady Indians fell earlier tonight. Fell to 1-3. They will get back at it tomorrow night. We'll have that game for you. First home game. Harriman comes in.
A couple of good basketball teams from last year. The Harriman
certainly won't be as tall a task as tonight, but it's a good team.
Yeah, lady
for the ladies.
Yeah.
Now for the boys, it'll be a taller task than tonight. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, with 6'5" there.
So Oneida down 5 with the basketball. Mason Keaton trying to get it over to Brock Dixon, and it's going to be turned over. Yeah, McCullum will be coming in.
Yeah.
Got an offer from Ole Miss last week.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
That's pretty big. Pretty big. Not from Lane Kiffin, but for the basketball.
Now he can play receiver.
Well, I guess he probably could.
He can. I've seen him.
Back the other way. Here's Xander Reagan driving through. He tried to scoop a pass over to LaRue. This time, Zeb Spradlin's not having it. He comes up with the steal. Now Jacob Perry will bring it into front court, trying to pass it down to Mason Keaton. He was harassed the whole way by Xander Reagan, and it flustered him into that turnover.
Yeah, he did.
I believe.
He getting into Jacob's head just a little bit here, and he turned the ball over that time. Got the foul earlier. So
Reagan is off the floor now. That's good news, really. For
absolutely.
The Durham bringing it into the front court. He goes to Beatty. LaRue turns, takes a dribble, nearly falls. Now they pitch it to the corner. Beatty for 3. It glances the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Rylan Duncan knocks it out of bounds in a physical altercation with Evan Cantrell. It's better than getting the foul, which he was kind of close to.
Yeah.
and I think in seeing that, Coach King says, okay, come have just a seat for a minute. Gavin Keaton checks in.
Yeah, Rylan's going to play a big part on this basketball team. Yeah. Whenever he gets dialed back in, it's going to take him a week or two. Get out of football mode.
Right. So it will be Case Cordell to bring it in from the baseline. His inbounds deflected out by Zeb Spradlin.
Zeb is on top of things. I'm telling you, he plays defense like nobody's business. Love watching him play.
Cordell lobs it into rear court. It's tipped by Mason Keaton all the way out of bounds at the far end. He's not the only one.
And, yeah, Mason does too. And it makes it so frustrating for the other team when they struggle getting it in bounds.
Nothing is surrendered easily. Everything is a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've just, Clarkrange just shot the ball well so far in this ball game.
Case Cordell brings it down, pitches to the corner, and there you go. It speeds them up a little bit, and they turn it over.
Yeah, we was in the full court man, and it makes you do things that you wouldn't typically do, and that's what we did. We turned them over.
25-20, Oneida trailing by 5. Here's Mason Keaton with a little stop in the lane, a 2-point pop. It's good. 4 points for Mason. Back to a 3-point contest. Here's Clarkrange the other way. They've been able to find a 3 when they've needed it in these situations. Now it's going to be a 2-point attempt, and it's a block for Mason Keaton. And now it's going to be Cordell with the basketball out top. Case Cordell working left against Dixon. Bounce feed, Durham on the wing, circling back over. Mason Keaton applying the pressure here on Durham. He's going to pass to the corner, LaRue. Gavin Keaton out on him. LaRue circles back into the paint. Nice spin move. He puts the shot up and it's short. Might have been deflected by Keaton. Oneida down 3. Here's Dixon in transition. Gives to the trailing Jacob Perry to tie it. It glances the iron, no good. Rebound tipped and kept alive by Spradlin, but it's Clarkrange out of there with it. Durham with a little dipsy doodle. The shot is no good, and on the rebound, they try to save it in to Connor LaRue, and Mason Keaton deflects it out of bounds.
Really fast-paced coming up and down the floor, and we're putting a lot of pressure on them, but they got in transition that time. Mason comes down and almost gets the ball.
2:38 to go first half. Clarkrange has not trailed. They have the basketball in a 3-point lead. And here is Beatty with the basketball. He gets it over to Cordell, who drives right. Little jump stop shot, glances off the iron, no good. Might have been an over-the-back let go here, and it's going to be kicked back out to Durham. Durham working with the basketball, and 2:20 to play in the first half. He loses it. Brock Dixon just kept poking at it, harassing, and finally gets the turnover from Joshua Durham.
Good job by Brock Dixon, getting right up in his grill on defense. That's the way we like to play.
So it'll be Oneida's basketball here. They trail 3. Mason Keaton working right. Now through the paint. Fakes the pass, lays it off the glass, and it's a 1-point game. Mason Keaton with 6 points. 2 minutes to go first half, 25-24. Clarkrange in the lead. Back the other way, Durham. He pitches to Case Cordell, and Mason Keaton's going to be called for a foul here.
Yeah, he was just trying to switch off.
That's his second.
Yeah, he's trying to switch off there and just got into him.
16 fouls on Oneida, so Clarkrange will be in the bonus for the final 1:56 of this first half. Keaton will exit. Don't know if you can put him back in this first half with 2 fouls. Sam Bell comes in.
Nah, I'd hold him. I'd hold him right where he's at.
Xander Reagan's back out there. He gets it to Chris Beatty. Beatty bounce feed in the paint. First appearance for this young man. The turnaround jumper is up and no good from Lane Bird. But the deflection goes out of bounds. Touch last by Oneida.
Yeah, Jacob Perry, and that's his second block.
Xander Reagan comes open, pitches it out to Beatty. His 3 won't go. Oneida down 1, looking for their first lead. Brock Dixon spinning, baseline shot.
Nice shot.
The Indians lead. Brock Dixon with the fadeaway, his first points. All the starters have now scored, and Oneida leads 26-25.
Brock Dixon gets the rebound and goes coast to coast. Great job, Brock Dixon.
Landon Limburg, Hayden Bronner are going to check in, but there's a discussion, uniform discussion down there for Limburg. Looks like they're going to let him stay. Now the Clarkrange inbounds is deflected and picked up by Cantrell. He's taking it all the way down. Did he walk?
No.
He charged.
He charged.
It was Gavin Keaton setting up shop and drawing the charge from Evan Cantrell. And
Big Gav is a master at that. He is a master at drawing one. Him and Zeb Spradlin, too.
Well, he takes up a lot of space in the lane. I mean,
He
Gavin's
does.
a big guy. And so with 1:23 to play in the first half, not only does Oneida have their first lead, but now they're going to have the lead and the basketball.
Good stuff so far. They had a little trouble getting started. They turned up the defensive intensity. Well, they get down by 6, 7 points early
6.
on.
I believe it was 6.
Turned up the defensive intensity, and now they're going in. Well, right now they got 1:23 left in the first half and got a 1-point lead, 26-25.
So Bronner on the floor for the first time for the Indians. Oneida with a 1-point lead. Keaton in the paint, drawing a crowd, gets it to Landon Limburg. They're going to call him for a travel. And Brock Dixon is going to check back in for Mason Keaton. It's offensive, defensive for Keaton, trying to keep him out of foul trouble is what Coach King's doing here. And now Clarkrange will work it in. Oh, Landon Limburg gets the steal, tries to get it to Brock Dixon, but it's stolen away by Cantrell, who's going to take it in transition all the way down for the shot. Good. That was a very nice take by Evan Cantrell. Back the other way here. Landon Lindbergh inside a minute to play. Lindbergh spinning, driving down through. Puts the shot up off the glass. Good. Landon answers. He might have felt like he needed to since he turned it over that last trip. And now he gets a steal away from Xander Reagan. He'll take it all the way and draws the contact. The shot's no good. But Lindbergh is going to go to the line for 2 tosses. And for Xander Reagan, that's his 3rd foul, Mark.
Yeah. High intensity on defense, man. Landon Lindbergh will get in your grill. 2 steals in the last 2 trips for Landon.
28-27. Oneida leads by 1. Landon Lindbergh's at the free throw line for a pair of tosses. The first one, good. Oneida's 4 for 5 from the line tonight. It's always good to take advantage.
Yeah.
Now a 2-point lead for the Indians. Lindbergh will shoot, try to make it 3, and he does. So it's Oneida 30, Clarkrange 27, and now the Buffaloes with the basketball. Durham fires it ahead, and now the bounce feed. It goes over to Bird, and then it's going to be stolen away by Caden Rector. He gets to Sam Bell, out ahead to Landon Lindbergh, who goes up for the shot. No good, but he draws the foul. Case Cordell is going to be called for the foul, and Landon Lindbergh goes back to the free throw line.
Another steal. I mean, I'm telling you.
That was Rector that time.
Caden Rector got the steal.
Lindbergh eyes the mark for the free throw, and it's good. Oneida by 4. Connor LaRue checks in for Clarkrange. And Landon Lindbergh will have one more here. The Buffaloes controlled most of this first half, but Oneida's got a late second quarter surge and now a 5-point lead, 32-27. LaRue works it inbounds. Cordell, cross-court pass, and here's going to be Beatty. Beatty dribbles down, kicks it out for a 3, glances the iron, no good. Rebound, Caden Rector. He turns, and now Oneida's got numbers. Rector into front court, lobs it up for Lindbergh. He wanted to take it in there.
Yeah.
Instead, he gets to Zeb Spradlin for the turnaround 2. Zeb Spradlin knocks down the 2, and the Indians are rolling. It's 34-27 Oneida, and here just Clarkrange firing up a 3 at the buzzer. It's no good, and that's the end of the first half. We go to the half with Oneida leading by 7. We'll take a break, come back and try to break it down for you. Your score after 2 quarters. It's Oneida 34 and Clarkrange 27.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Oneida Lady Indians lost earlier tonight to the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. The boys are trying to get some revenge on that and get a split here tonight. Oneida's boys lead 34-27 at the half. Took a while. Indians trailed most of that first half, but now a 7-point advantage. The scoring first for the homestanding Buffaloes. They're led by Connor LaRue. He has 11 of their 27. 8 points for Evan Cantrell. 5 points for Chris Beatty. 3 points for Case Cordell. And the Buffaloes were 2 of 4 from the free throw line in that first half. For the Oneida Indians, they are led by Jacob Perry. He has 12 of Oneida's 34. 6 points each for Mason Keaton and Landon Lindbergh. 4 points Gavin Keaton and Zeb Spradlin. 2 points Brock Dixon. Oneida 7 of 8 from the line. Mark taking advantage of those free throw opportunities, and really a burst of energy from Landon Lindbergh when he came into the game, helped key Oneida's late run.
Well, and he'd come off a bench last year, if you'll remember, Tim, and he'd always give you something, a turnover or some kind of big defensive play, and he's kind of shut down on. You put him on a guard and he'll shut him down, but he gave the Indians a little energy on defense. We got into full court man-to-man and started pressing them, and they just couldn't deal with that. We was able to turn them over there 9 times in the second quarter. They had 2 going into the second quarter, and we turned them over 9 times. Now we had 7 ourselves. So, some transition points we got off those 9 turnovers, which made it into a 7-point Oneida advantage here at the half.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all you.
Some statistics here of rebounds. Gavin Keaton with 4, Mason Keaton with 2. Zeb Spradlin's got 1. Jacob Perry's got 2 rebounds and assists. Mason Keaton got 3 assists. Jacob Perry's also got 2 block shots. He's really played well here in the first half. I think most of his points come in the first quarter even, and some of these others has helped him out on the scoring end, but Jacob's played a really good game so far. Gavin's played a really good game, and all you got to do is get the Keaton boys hot from the three-point line, and it can get over real quick for the other team. And Mason and Gavin both has hit 1 3 so far here in the first half.
All right, so we remind you we'll be back at it tomorrow night, and we'll be home for the first time this year. Harriman comes in, and we'll be live streaming that one tomorrow night. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, looking really forward to it. One game there right in front of Thanksgiving. The Indians want to get a couple of victories going into the Thanksgiving holiday, have a little downtime, a little rest, come back on Friday and get back to work. And then I think Monday will be our next game.
Yeah.
Not sure who that is.
Yeah, we're streaming when it's permitted. We expect to be streaming video tomorrow night at the Oneida home game, and then our next game after that will be a week from tonight at Campbell County. So that's probably not going to be a streaming option, but if we can, we will. And if not, you'll have what you got here tonight, this banner up where you can listen to the audio of it, and then the video will be posted later on YouTube.
What better way to enjoy a ball game than to listen to our voices over the air?
I know I enjoy it.
I do too. I wish I could listen to myself.
Me. Sometimes I wish I could be somebody else
to listen to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're just like me that way.
I am. I really am.
That's neat. All right, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, second half of action. The Indians surge in that second quarter. Will it hold up, or does Clarkrange have an answer for it? We're going to find out when we come back. Your halftime score, Oneida 34, and the Clarkrange Buffaloes 27.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday, or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Oneida Indians and the Clarkrange Buffaloes getting set for this second half to take place. November basketball. We're going to be doing more games than we've ever done before, Mark.
Yeah, I think it's like we're scheduled to do like 60 games,
60
aren't we?
games, maybe.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, between Scott High and Oneida, there's going to be a ton of games.
Well, that'd be
It's not
100.
really- Josh's jaw hit the floor. No, we're just kidding, Josh. It's not going to be 60.
What are you doing?
There's not that many games. But there's going to be a lot of games.
There'll be a bunch.
All right, we're set to go second half for Clarkrange. On the floor, it's going to be Joshua Durham, Evan Cantrell, Connor LaRue, Case Cordell, and Chris Beatty. For Oneida, Mason Keaton, Brock Dixon, Gavin Keaton, Zeb Spradlin, and Jacob Perry. Oneida leads by 7. And here with the basketball, Clarkrange, Connor LaRue. Bounce feed into the paint, Case Cordell. Rips it over across Beatty for, is this a 3? It is a 3 for Clarkrange. Chris Beatty knocks down the three-pointer, cuts the Oneida lead down to 4. Back the other way, Keaton with the bounce feed, but not before he traveled.
Good ball movement by Clarkrange on this end of the floor. Mason Keaton trying to get in the lane. Got tripped, looked like to me, but they called him for a travel.
Coach King comes out after halftime, tells you, Mark, he needs more practice time.
Of course he does. It's to get his game going. These kids are fine.
Yeah. Oneida's Brock Dixon knocks it out of bounds. Again, challenging everything are the Indians. Now here's the inbounds, and it's going to be Cantrell taking it down, spinning in the paint, and it's good. Cantrell gets the 2 to go, and it's a 2-point game now. Clarkrange with the first 5 out of the locker room. They had a hot start, Mark, and they're having a hot start to the third. Bounce feed to Gavin Keaton.
Nice job.
Assist from Mason Keaton, and the lay-in is good. Oneida back up by 4. And here, what do we have?
He turned.
Cantrell is down.
Yeah, I think he may have stepped on Brock Dixon's foot, and turned his ankle.
Cantrell's coming out. Xander Reagan comes in. He's off the bench with 3 fouls. Now, we were very impressed with Xander Reagan in that first half, but he picked up a late foul against Landon Lindbergh, so he's got 3. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would be on the floor more for Clarkrange. He just must be a bit foul prone. Sometimes you have players you have to protect that way, at least early in the season.
Yeah, he's a high intensity, high motor player, and he gets after it on defense.
7:16 to go in the third quarter. And it's Oneida with a 4-point lead, and Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll bring it inside rear court with Case Cordell after a little housekeeping.
Floor sweeping.
All right. Coach McLean in his first year here at Clarkrange. Now the inbounds is going to come to Chris Beatty. Beatty working right, crosses over back left. Free throw line, his pass deflected out of bounds by the wingspan of Gavin Keaton.
Yeah, Gavin's tough down on the post. You try to get the ball down in there, he's going to swat it away or steal it usually.
7:09 to play in the third. And now the inbounds will be to Xander Reagan, who drives through, kicks it to the corner. A three-pointer, glances the iron, no good. Rebound, Gavin Keaton tried to save it back over. Cantrell gets Connor LaRue gets the shot to go. And the foul is on Jacob Perry, and that's his third. LaRue for two. Cuts Oneida's lead to 2, 36-34, and he'll be at the free throw line for a toss to try to make it a 1-point game.
Yeah, they're coming out on fire here in the second half. Turned up their defensive intensity, and they're getting after Oneida a little bit.
All right, LaRue for a free throw here. $36-34 is the score. The toss, no good. Rebound is going to be Zeb Spradley. Stays a 2-point game. Mason Keaton racing down court, trying to get it to Brock Dixon, and Brock is able to come up with it. Goes back over to Mason. Mason drives the baseline, kicks it out. Gavin Keaton for three. It's going to be short. Rebound pulled in. It's going to be LaRue. LaRue into front court, slowing down. Now pitches it back over to Cordell. Now Xander Reagan spins on the baseline, pitches it out in the corner. A three-pointer for Clarkrange, and it's good for Beatty. And Clarkrange regains the lead. Beatty a pair of threes here in the third, and it's a 1-point edge for the Buffaloes. Keaton tries to hand it to Perry, stolen away by Xander Reagan. In transition, he'll get it ahead to Durham. Durham back over to Reagan. Reagan driving all the way under, and he pitches it out to LaRue. 1-point lead for Clarkrange. They have outscored Oneida 10-2 in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, we look a little discombobulated on defense here.
Joshua Durham now pitches to Xander Reagan. As Coach King stalks down the bench looking to insert someone. Here's going to be Beatty driving, shot deflected. Now back the other way. Brock Dixon gets the pass and lays it up and in. Who was the pass from? The assist. Is that Perry or Keaton? I missed it.
I'm not sure. I did too.
Too quick for me. Oneida back up 38-37. Regaining the lead, Xander Reagan looks over to Beatty. Back to Reagan. Burned the dribble. Now goes Case Cordell. Connor LaRue with the basketball. All these are capable long-range shooters. 3 minutes ticking. Clarkrange slowing it down, diagnosing Oneida's defensive adjustment here. Pass goes to Beatty. He hands it off to Cordell. Cordell driving into the paint. Hanging jumper is good. That's Case Cordell for two, and Clarkrange pops back up by one. Here's Keaton. Cross midcourt. Starts right, goes left. Nice job. He drives in. The running one-hander, though, is just short, and it's going to be plucked away on the rebound by Clarkrange's Connor LaRue. He'll give it to Xander Reagan, and Reagan will bring it into front court with 4:30 and ticking in the third. Here's a three-pointer from Beatty. It's good. He's hit three of them, and Oneida didn't get up in his face there. Timeout on the court, your score. 4:28 to play here in the third quarter, and it is Clarkrange 42, Oneida 38.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. Jacob King having a heart-to-heart with his team. Yeah,
a little upset.
Not happy with the defensive effort.
No, and that's because there was any effort. There wasn't any effort there in the first part of that third quarter. Not getting her hands up, not getting a good defensive
Clarkrange
there. That's Landon Lindbergh's in the game now, huh?
Clarkrange leads 42-38. There'll be some defensive effort.
I promise you.
Right there.
It's going to steal it or just going to foul you.
So Oneida's got the basketball, down 4 now. And here is Keaton into front court. Keaton calls for Lindbergh over on the right side. Landon with the basketball. Puts down the dribble, drives through, kicks it out. Gavin Keaton for 3. It's going to be short. Rebound. Sam Bell to Lindbergh. He drives. Nice bounce feed. Gavin Keaton turning in the paint for 2. Lindbergh with the assist. Gavin Keaton with the 2. Oneida cuts it to a 2-point game. Clarkrange leading 42-40, and here they come. Xander Reagan into front court. Ball knocked away by Lindbergh. Reagan chases it down and gets it over to LaRue, and then can't get it back. And now it's going to be Beatty driving baseline shot. Might have been partially deflected by Gavin Keaton. Now Mason Keaton in transition all the way down. Tries to take on a defender. And as the shot goes up, it's no good. He wanted a foul, and so did Coach King. But it didn't happen. Back the other way. Durham with the basketball. Driving. Kicks it out to Connor LaRue. 2-point lead for Clarkrange. LaRue takes a stab at it. Goes back out to Beatty. And his pass is deflected in the rear court. And it goes out of bounds. Touched last by Clarkrange. Oneida will have it down 2. 3:13 to play in the third.
Yeah,
Ryland Duncan coming in.
You got to turn up that intensity on defense. That's what the Indians has done again, and it's made a big difference right here. We've got to. Mason's got to dish that ball off down there down low.
I don't know that he had anybody though, did he?
Yeah, there was somebody on the other side there.
Lindbergh back out to Keaton. Keaton driving in, kicks to Lindbergh in the corner for 3. It's going to be short on the rebound. Ryland Duncan going to be called for a push-off here. It's going to be possibly one of those nights for Ryland. Sometimes they're zeroed in on certain people, and it seems like he's got the 0 on him tonight. Xander Reagan driving all the way to the other end, and he's going to be called for a charge. Zeb Spradlin set up, saw Reagan out of control, barreling down the court, and Zeb tags Xander Reagan with his 4th foul. That's a big deal. He makes things go on Clarkrange.
Yeah, he really does. Zeb Spradlin is able to draw fouls like that too. He's always had that knack for sitting up and get that offensive foul against the other team.
So now Oneida down 2. Mason Keaton in the front court with the basketball. Keaton directing traffic, gets it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh driving, he wanted to get it to Ryland Duncan. It was taken away. Now his pass is going to be deflected here, and it's going to be Cantrell into front court. He finds in the corner Durham, who puts up a 3. It glances the iron, no good. Rebound tip, back up Beatty, good. Chris Beatty, what a third quarter he has had. 11 third quarter points and a 4-point lead for Clarkrange with 2:25 to play in the third. Keaton, little jump stop, bounce feed, Lindbergh driving baseline. He's going to be called for a charge. Must have lowered the shoulder.
I guess so.
Caden Rector will check in for him.
Football coming out in him there, I guess. Yeah.
Spradlin exits. Sam Bell is back out, and Gavin Keaton there. So now Oneida down 4. Here's Clarkrange with the basketball. 2:15 and ticking in the third. Durham hands it off to Beatty. Now it's Cordell driving through. The shot is going to glance and no good. Rebound. Ryland Duncan comes up with it to Caden Rector. Rector ahead to Gavin Keaton to the corner. Sam Bell, skip pass. Keaton goes up and gets it. Mason, that is, drives the baseline for the layup. No good. Rebound. Ryland Duncan. Pump fake shot. Good. Ryland Duncan with his first 2 points of this season cuts Clarkrange's lead down to 2, and back the other way here with it. Durham to the corner. This is going to be Connor LaRue crossing over, driving baseline, reverse is deflected but picked up here by Beatty. Beatty with the touch pass to Cantrell. Out top, Cordell for 3. No good. Rebound. Touches the wall and goes over to Oneida, I think. Sam Bell checks out. Jacob Perry returns. With 1:27 to play in the third. Oneida with the basketball, down 2. Indians led by 7 coming into the third quarter, but have seen it evaporate early, and now Oneida turns it over in the half court.
Yeah, just trying to get it over to Mason Keaton. Mason couldn't get a handle on it. He was a little low.
So now with 1:10 to go, Clarkrange by 2 with the basketball. Durham into front court, starting left. Now back to his right. Now into the paint, kicks it out. He's got LaRue. Baseline, pulls up for the jumper. Good. That's just a nice basketball drive and jumper from Connor LaRue. And he gives Clarkrange a 4-point lead again, 46-42. Back the other way, Mason Keaton. Working right, left, now back right. In free throw line. It's going to be called for the travel. With 43 seconds to play in the third. And a 4-point lead for Clarkrange. They got the ball, and then they lose it. Who touched it last? The official from the baseline comes out to help out his officiating partner and says this should be Oneida's basketball.
Yeah, I thought they was going to turn that back over to Clarkrange.
So the teams trade turnovers, and Oneida has the ball down 4. Inside 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. And trying to pass it over for Jacob Perry, and it's stolen away, but then Clarkrange immediately steps out of bounds with it.
Very, very sloppy basketball here in the third quarter for the Indians.
Jacob Perry brings it into Mason Keaton. Keaton left, now right. They close it in on him. He kicks it to Jacob Perry for the 3. It's short. Rebound. Keaton has it again. And as he drives baseline, he rips it out to Caden Rector. Rector drives through. Keaton in the corner. Boy, a lot of contact there. And Keaton is going to be fouled by Beatty.
Yeah, that was a foul, all right.
Chris Beatty with his first.
Good defense.
Or his second on the night.
He's just
second on Clarkrange. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just being real aggressive on defense on Mason.
Gavin Keaton in to Rylan Duncan. Duncan pitches to Mason Keaton with 5, 4, 3 seconds. Keaton drives all the way under for the shot. No good. On the rebound, Rylan Duncan trying to get position, but in doing so, he commits the foul.
And they call that.
And that's going to be his third with 1.8 seconds to play in the third. Clarkrange will bring it in. Oneida slated to get the ball to start the fourth quarter. The Indians led by 7 coming into this quarter. And they trail by 4 right now with a 1.8.
Well, Mason's getting mugged down in there, and they're not calling it. So, I mean, that's – I'm telling you that. He's went into the paint about 3 times, and they've mugged him. He's not getting the call. He's not getting the call down there.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it doesn't appear that's going to change.
No, it doesn't. So I would probably stop doing it.
I mean,
or just kick it every time.
Well, you never know. I mean, I've seen games officiated differently in the fourth than they were the rest of the game.
Right.
Clarkrange gets it in, and they'll let the clock expire. That'll be the end of the third quarter. When we come back, Oneida down 4 with 1 quarter to play. First game of the season for the Oneida Indians, and they trail after 3. It's Clarkrange 46, Oneida 42.
Scenic Foods is about freshness. With meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables. And of course, a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings. As well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back to Clarkrange. 1 quarter to play. It's Clarkrange 46 and Oneida 42.
19-8. Is that right?
Yeah.
Scores 19-8 in the third quarter. So that's crazy. We've had 7 turnovers.
11 of Clarkrange's 19 in that quarter were Chris Beatty.
Yeah.
3 threes all the way for him.
7 turnovers there in the third quarter. And they just come out a little more intensity than we did in the third quarter. And got after us, and we didn't react too well to it.
Oneida's got the ball to start the fourth. For Clarkrange, it's going to be LaRue and Durham and Cordell and Beatty and Cantrell. For Oneida, Lindbergh, Rector, Spradlin, Gavin Keaton, and Brock. As Oneida turns it over, and Brock Dixon. Indians turn it over, down 4, and here's Clarkrange back the other way. Durham with the basketball, working left. And now he gets to Cantrell, who goes to the right corner, and there's Beatty for 3. Didn't get a hand in his face, but he missed this time, and on the rebound, it's going to be a foul over the back for Clarkrange, I think.
Yeah, that's what they got. Over the back of Zeb Spradlin.
So that's going to be Cantrell with his second. Mason Keaton set to check back in. Oneida down 4, 46-42 with 7:20 remaining. Jacob Perry also set to check in. Caden Rector works right, goes back left, tries to lob it down. Spradlin to Gavin Keaton. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but there's Spradlin to clean it up. And he'll put it back up. No good. Rebound. Spradlin back up. Good. Stayed with it. Zeb gets the 2 to go down. And it's back to a 2-point game, 46-44. Oneida trapping in rear court. Cordell, bounce feed, goes over to Cantrell. Out ahead to Durham down on the left baseline to the trailing Cantrell. And now he'll go back over to Cordell. 6:45 and ticking. It's Clarkrange 46, Oneida 44. Cordell starts left, goes back right. Leaves it over now with Beatty. Now to the corner, LaRue for 3. Glances the iron, no good. Rebound tipped by Spradlin. Taken by Lindbergh. Oneida down 2. Lindbergh all the way through. Puts it up, no good. On the rebound, it's going to be out. Touched last by Gavin Keaton. Here comes Jacob Perry, Mason Keaton.
Yeah,
Landon Lindbergh and Rector exit.
In that situation, we probably need to slow it down and get into our offense. But we didn't. We tried to take it to the hole. We got to maybe try to do that. That's something we're going to get no practice.
6:23 to play, and Clarkrange gets it into Durham. Durham long ahead. He goes to LaRue. Baseline, he comes up to Gavin Keaton, and there's nothing he can do with it. He has to get it back out to Durham. 6:10 and ticking. Clarkrange by 2. Durham working right. Kicks it out, and now it's going to be Cantrell. Nearly traveled. It's poked away by Gavin Keaton. Now he's taking it into front court. He'll slow and look for Jacob Perry.
Good
Oneida
job.
down 2. Perry attacking the paint. Kicks it out to Zeb Spradlin. Spradlin's going to take a dribble. And what happened? He's going to be fouled here. Too much from Chris Beatty. That'll be his 3rd foul.
Bam.
So now Oneida will bring it in side court. Down 2. 5:50 to go. Gavin Keaton lobs it in from Mason Keaton. Mason working to his right. Back left. Now cutting to the basket, Dixon. Mason backs it out. Now he drives through. Ball's deflected away by Cantrell. And it's going to be Durham back the other way for Clarkrange. They lead by 2 with 5:25 to go. And this is going to be Cordell. Back over to Durham. 46-44 is the score. Durham's just holding it. Dixon comes out on him. Durham starts left, goes back right, fires it down the baseline to LaRue. LaRue circling back out. Keaton pokes it out of bounds. Inside 5 minutes to go. Clarkrange 46, Oneida 44. Indians want a timeout. We'll take the same. Again, your score, Clarkrange 46, Oneida 44.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on US Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. Monday night basketball here tonight. And the Lady Indians fell earlier tonight to the Lady Buffaloes. They stayed undefeated. They're now 4-0. Oneida's ladies return home tomorrow night to face Harriman. We'll have that live stream for you tomorrow at 6:30. Oneida's boys, first game of the year, and they are down 2 with 4:59 to play and come out of a timeout here with Lindbergh, Mason, and Gavin Keaton, Zeb Spradlin, and Jacob Perry.
Yeah, kind of been Clarkrange was the first quarter, Oneida the second, Clarkrange the third. Hopefully this is our quarter.
Here is going to be Durham with the basketball. Lindbergh broke on it. Now Durham with it. Harassed on the dribble. He gets it to Cantrell and now to Connor LaRue. 46-44. Clarkrange leading. They're taking some time down here, Mark. Durham with the basketball, and he'll leave it over to Chris Beatty. Beatty driving baseline, kicks it. Oh, Keaton had it momentarily, but it's going to be Clarkrange coming back up with it. It's going to be Cordell who lobs it over to Durham. So what's going on here with Clarkrange? It seems like they're just kind of trying to work the clock down. Is that what's going on?
Well, they're trying to get a good shot. They know the Indians are going to play aggressive defense and maybe get a foul.
Durham's pass deflected by Mason Keaton. Tip. Oh, right to Beatty for the layup. It's good hustle by Oneida, but it comes up with 2 points for Chris Beatty, and it gives Clarkrange a 4-point lead inside 4 minutes to play.
And we don't need, it's a 4-point game, but we don't need to go down here and force anything.
Gavin Keaton, free throw line, lobs it down. Spradlin, it's knocked out of bounds. Oneida will bring it in from the baseline here with 3:48 to play. Mason Keaton setting things in motion. Oh, he gets it to, he tried to get it to Spradlin. It's poked away here by Connor LaRue, and then Jacob Perry knocks it away, and now the officials have to confer to see who it was out on. Will it be Clarkrange or Oneida basketball? All three. Did you see it? Or are they going to go to the arrow, which would give it to Clarkrange? They're saying, I have no idea. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Clarkrange's basketball. Yep. That's all you can do if you didn't see it.
Yeah, nobody's seen it. He was asking, the guy across the court and down here, neither one of them seen it.
And I don't know. Did you know? It was right in front of us.
No, I didn't see it.
So, it's not my job either. I'm not the official.
If it was my job, I would have seen it.
Yeah, exactly. 3:44 to play. That'll flip the arrow to Oneida after this, but Clarkrange is going to bring it in. With 3:44 to go. They're having to explain the possession arrow here. Oh. 48-44. And things are a little dicey.
Oh, just a little bit because they're wanting to win.
Yeah, it's a tough thing here.
Yeah.
Both teams wanting it. Both sets of fans wanting it. And now here with the basketball, this is going to be Case Cordell. Cordell harassed by Mason Keaton. Picks it up. What we got? Timeout requested by Clarkrange. 3:32 to play. We'll take the break with your score. It's Clarkrange 48, Oneida 44.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. Mark, first game of the year, and the Oneida coaches are up tight right now.
Oh, yeah.
Down 4 with 3:32 to play.
Yeah, this has been a heck of a ball game.
That's what makes them good at what they do,
yeah,
right?
Boy.
Now the inbounds will be to Beatty. Beatty of Clarkrange into front court, guarded by Perry. And Jacob Perry trying to reach in, knock it away, picks up his 4th foul.
Yeah, that was a reaching foul on old Perry. But now listen, they've been letting a lot of hand checking stuff go on both sides. So they don't need to start calling it now.
The inbound stolen by Landon Lindbergh. And he lobs it down to Mason Keaton, takes the dribble, going up with it. He loses the handle on it. And now it's going to be Beatty back the other way. Beatty in a trap, fires it over to Cantrell with 3:10 and ticking. Clarkrange by 4, 48-44 on a Monday night close contest. Here's Cantrell with the basketball. Clarkrange just trying to take some clock down, Mark. And they're doing a good job with it. I mean,
I don't blame them. I would be too. And I tell you what.
Durham kicks to the corner. LaRue, Cordell. I mean, I'm used to the Clarkrange girls doing this thing, but I haven't seen the boys do this effectively. But they are certainly doing it. And now, as they do it, though, Beatty comes through and pushes, and it's going to be a charge on Chris Beatty. That's his 4th. Now, that's big.
That's huge.
Xander Reagan checks in for Clarkrange with 2:41 to go and not a down 4.
Yeah, getting the Indian that possession back, and because they was content just to move the ball around and try to find an open shot and get in the lane, but now the Indians back with the ball.
Mason Keaton into front court with the basketball, trying to get it over to Landon Lindbergh. It's deflected out of bounds by Durham.
Yeah.
2:33 to go. 4-point game. Lindbergh to work it inbounds. Rylan Duncan collects it and gets it to Mason Keaton. 48-44. Clarkrange, just seems like it's been like this for an hour.
Yeah.
Keaton driving to his right through the paint, lays it up good. Keaton gets the 2, and Oneida wants a timeout. It's a 2-point game. We take the break. Your score. It's Clarkrange 48, Oneida 46.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back to Clarkrange in a tightly contested, dare I say, heated among some.
A little bit.
Battle here tonight. 48-46, Clarkrange in the lead. It's a good one here on this Monday night. Clarkrange to bring it in. Oneida pressuring. Clarkrange, it's knocked out of bounds by Zeb Spradlin.
He's just
sacrificing life and limb to knock it away. Now they can't run the baseline.
No.
So Connor LaRue to work the ball in bounds. LaRue looking, still looking, now gets it in. Xander Reagan. Reagan up the left sideline. Mason Keaton knocks it away. They'll have to bring it in again. It's a 2-point game. Clarkrange leading 48-46. When last we saw them on offense, they were just trying to pass it and wind that clock down and only going to take an easy if they got it.
Yeah, and the Indian defense just too tough to let them do that.
Case Cordell in a trap. Oh. And it was going to be a steal for Caden Rector, but just before that, a whistle and a foul. Rylan Duncan picks up his 4th.
Well, Rylan's used to running over people. He's got to get that out of him a little bit.
Now the inbounds. Going to be to Xander Reagan. We're approaching 2 minutes to go. Reagan getting forward to Connor LaRue. LaRue is going to be fouled by Zeb Spradlin here. So is Oneida going to put him on the line? I mean, they are here, obviously, but Connor LaRue is going to the line. He's 1 of 3 from the line, Mark. Clarkrange by 2 with 2:01 to play. They're just winding it down. Oneida going to make them show they can hit the free throws?
Oh, well, I'm afraid that
it's a bonus.
Yeah.
Connor LaRue. Front end of 1-1 is on the way. Good.
Usually in these situations, it always kind of haunts us. So we'll see.
It's 49-46. The Buffaloes by 3. Second free throw for Connor LaRue. It's on the way, and it's good. Oneida back down 4. 2 minutes to play. They'll bring it the other way with Mason Keaton. Keaton pass goes over to Caden Rector. Keaton goes passing through. Rector to Keaton on the right corner. Jacob Perry for 3. too far. Rebound is going to be taken in by Xander Reagan. Reagan goes over to Cantrell, long down court, and he gets to Douglas, but he can't hit the layup. And it's Oneida the other way with it. Mason Keaton wants to attack, pulls up for two, buried it. Keaton for two, and it's 50-48. And now Xander Reagan back the other way. Slides to a stop. His pass deflected into rear court. Keaton. What do we got? A timeout? They didn't have possession, did they? They must have. They called a timeout. With 1:24 to go, Clarkrange granted a timeout. They lead by 2. When we come back, it's Clarkrange 50, Oneida 48.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
On a Clarkrange Monday night, Oneida down to 50-48. By the way, we're not interviewing Coach King tonight after the game because it's a late Central Time start. Everybody allows everybody to get back, and we're going to talk to him tomorrow night at home after the Harriman game. So we'll finish this one, come back, do a quick recap, and we'll be done tonight. But here it is, Clarkrange with a 2-point lead in the basketball. Xander Reagan picks up the dribble. Pass goes to Cantrell. Cantrell's pass deflected. Cordell firing to the corner, and it's off of LaRue, out of bounds. And he slams the ball a little bit, punched it. So Oneida down 2. They're going to have the ball with 1:12 to play.
Yeah, defense, offense, what the Indians are doing right now. 1:12 left, and we're down by 2.
So this offense is Keaton, Rector, Perry, and Spradlin. With 1:09 and ticking, Oneida down 2. Mason Keaton into front court. Looking, starting right, bounce feed, Rector. Rips the pass, Jacob Perry, touch pass, Spradlin. Takes a dribble, back out to Perry. 56, now Gavin Keaton to Spradlin, back out to Perry. Over to Mason Keaton, Rector in the corner, back to Keaton. He wants to drive, leaves it over Jacob Perry for 3 in the lead. It's short. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Cordell with 40 seconds to play, and they're going to put him on the line. Foul, I think, is on Mason Keaton.
Caden Rector was open 4 times underneath the basket, and we never saw him. Never saw him.
Here is Xander Reagan. They've been wanting to put him at the line. Let's see if he makes them pay. He's got the front end of a 1-and-1 with his team leading by 2, 50-48. Great game and a great atmosphere here tonight in Clarkrange. Xander Reagan, the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. The rebound is taken by Clarkrange's Cordell. Now Reagan gets it back, and he's going to be fouled again, and that's going to be the 4th on Mason Keaton, Mark.
Well, you can't let him get the rebound in that situation. We had him in between 2 of our dang players there, and he picked up the dang rebound. Wow.
Xander Reagan.
That's tough.
Another front end of a 1-and-1. The toss, no good. The rebound this time, Zeb Spradlin. Spradlin takes a dribble and gets to Mason Keaton. Oneida down 2 with the basketball. Keaton, 30 seconds to go. He's into front court. Starts right. Fakes left, drives all the way down under. Golf's contact, shot no good, tip no good. Was he fouled? It is going to be a foul on Clarkrange's Evan Cantrell, and it's going to put Mason Keaton at the free throw line for 2 with Oneida down 2 with 22.2 on the clock.
Pressure.
You can't write that.
No, you can't.
Keaton's first free throw is good.
He's pretty automatic.
Oh,
he is.
Mark.
He's automatic.
Mark, you don't do that to somebody.
He's automatic.
Kevin's at home really angry with you right now for saying that.
I'm glad.
I promise you. Rylan Duncan checks in for Gavin Keaton. Mason Keaton's got a shot to try to tie this. Here comes Landon Limburg. Here comes Sam Bell. Well, he'll get Keaton if Keaton hits this free throw. What pressure. Mason Keaton going to try to tie it here. The toss, no good. The rebound, Rylan Duncan. Back out to Mason Keaton for the lead. It's good. Good. Keaton knocks it down, and a timeout is asked for. 15 and a half seconds to go. We'll keep it right here, Mark. Oneida takes the lead. You said he was automatic.
Yeah.
You jinxed him. You won't do that anymore this year, right?
No, I'm going to do it every time
more.
because, see, he got that ball back and made the shot there. So
now, Clarkrange has been in get this thing over mode for most of the fourth quarter. Now they are down one with 15 and a half seconds. Oneida's got 6 fouls. Do you put one of them on the line? It would be – no, I'm sorry. Oneida's got 9 fouls, so it'd be double bonus. 2 shots.
Ooh.
So you don't?
No, I don't think you can. I just think you come out here and play good defense, get up in their grill like you have been, full court pressure, 1 point lead, make them take a bad shot, get a rebound.
Oneida 51, Clarkrange 50.
What a ball game.
Here in where the Buffalo roam.
Yes, where the Buffalo roam, and they have roamed tonight. The girls got after ours, and these boys just came to play too.
Oneida's first game. This is the 4th Clarkrange game, but they haven't won one. So they're desperate to get one here. And Oneida's got a 1-point lead, and the Indians are going to pressure full court. And a foul would mean 2 free throws for Clarkrange. They're down 1, and here they bring it in. Connor LaRue running the baseline. Bounce feed stolen by Ryland Duncan, and Oneida calls a timeout. Coach Jacob King did a great job there. If they were going to get the inbounds, he was going to call a timeout. He was so on that.
Yes, he was.
Impressive. Full timeout. We'll take the break. Your score, Oneida 51, Clarkrange 50.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Welcome back to Clarkrange. Mark Ryland Duncan with the steal. And I'm just going to say equally as important was Jacob King calling the timeout. Oneida's going to have it with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, pretty much here in the second half.
A foul would put Oneida on the line for 1 and a bonus.
Ryland Duncan's been a battering ram, and they get him in here, and what a play by Ryland Duncan. Great job, Ryland.
So Oneida's going to get it in. Will Clarkrange foul them? Probably. It's going to be Jacob Perry. Gets into Gavin Keaton, takes a dribble, and he's fouled on the floor, right? Yeah, it's going to be a 1-and-1. Gavin close to trying to take that one up. Gavin Keaton is 1 of 2 from the line.
Big G.
He'll shoot the front end of a 1-and-1 with Oneida leading by 1. 12.3 seconds to go here on the road in Clarkrange. What a game tonight.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a game. The Indians pulled out to a pretty nice lead there, and they Clarkrange has battled back.
Possession arrow is in favor of the Indians. In case that comes into play, you'll know that. Gavin Keaton, front end of a 1-and-1. Right here.
Big G, the lefty.
Makes the catch, eyes the mark. A dribble, a shot, good. It's a 2-point lead. Gavin earns a second free throw here.
Just shrugs it off like no big deal.
52-50, Keaton collects it, shoots it, good. 53-50, and a timeout requested by Clarkrange. We'll take the same. 12.3 seconds to go here at the range, and your score is Oneida 53, Clarkrange 50.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
Welcome back to Clarkrange. 12.3 seconds to go in this one. And Oneida has the lead 53-50. So for Clarkrange, they'll come out of a full timeout. They're winless so far on the year. This is Oneida's first game of the season. The official doesn't, that was very nice. So the official, he comes over and reminds Oneida they're out of timeouts. Doesn't have to do that. I like that.
Yeah, sweet official.
So, so Clarkrange is going to bring it in. They need 3 points with 12.3 seconds to play. Oneida, if they foul them, it's going to be 2 free throws for Clarkrange. Connor LaRue to work the ball in bounds, can run the baseline. He'll get it into Durham. Durham lobs it ahead, and Clarkrange gets it into front court and uses their final timeout. Mark will keep it right here with 9.2 seconds to go.
And you know they can shoot the tray, so if they can get an open look, 9 seconds is a lot of time.
They, being Evan Cantrell, has hit a 3 tonight. Connor LaRue has knocked down 2. Case Cordell has a 3. Chris Beatty would be your primary choice. He has 4 of them tonight.
Well, I'd keep it out of Chris Beatty's and LaRue's hands. Those are the 2 you don't want them having a basketball.
If they catch it, do you foul them?
Well,
before they shoot.
Before they shoot, yeah, I would think so.
You got a 3-point lead, 9.2 seconds. Tomorrow night we're back home, or we're home. I keep saying back home like we've been there. We have for football, but not for basketball. Tomorrow night,
right.
Home basketball game.
First home game. Looking forward to that, and it's a big task in front of us with the Harriman Blue Devils.
Both Harriman teams.
Yeah.
Need a rocking gym tomorrow night. Clarkrange has done a nice job of providing a basketball atmosphere. Here we go. The Range out of timeouts. So is Oneida. The official. I do like this official. 9.2 seconds to go. No timeouts, Mark, if they can't get it in bounds. Here we go. Clarkrange down 3. Case Cordell to work the ball in bounds. He fires it in. He gets it to Beatty. Beatty, it's deflected. It's taken by Spradlin. He's waiting to be fouled. He passes to Lindbergh, and then he's fouled. With 3.4 seconds to play, it will be Zeb Spradlin. They got it to their guy, Chris Beatty, the man who had the hot hand from 3-point range. But as he tried to give it up, he turned it over. And now Zeb Spradlin with the front end of a 1-and-1 that can make this a 2-possession game with 3.4 seconds to play. No pressure, Zeb.
No, none whatsoever. This puts it out of reach, though.
How is Zeb from the line?
Pretty good.
All right, Oneida by 3. Zeb Spradlin exhales, takes a dribble, eyes the mark. It's no good. Rebound tipped, and now it's going to be a full court 3 attempt. No good. The Indians win against the Clarkrange Buffaloes. It goes final, and Oneida will escape the land where the Buffalo roam with a 3-point victory. Clarkrange stays winless. Oneida goes to 1-0 and will head home for tomorrow night. We're going to take a break, come back, and wrap it quick. As we'll tell you once again the final score in this one, the Oneida Indians 53 and the Clarkrange Buffaloes 50.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit Tnt Car Wash in Oneida. Tnt Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, Tnt Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to Clarkrange High School. The Oneida Indians 53-50 winners over the Clarkrange Buffaloes here tonight. The Lady Indians lost earlier tonight 76-45. It was a good competitive first half game for the Lady Indians, but they were unable to replicate that in the second half, and Clarkrange just went off on them in that second half. So it was a big win for the Lady Buffaloes. In the boys game, back and forth, Oneida trailed most of the first half and then bursted to a 34-27 lead, 7-point lead at halftime. Then Clarkrange quickly took back over in the third and kind of held on to that for most of the rest of the game until late. And it was Oneida at the free throw line. Mason Keaton cut it to, or he made it a 2-point game in this one and helped Oneida to the win. And Zeb Spradlin sealed it with a free throw late as well. And so the scoring first for the Clarkrange Buffaloes went like this. Connor LaRue, I made the mistake on that. Zeb did not hit that free throw. Yeah. My mistake. It was, but it was Keaton that missed the second free throw but got the putback to give Oneida the 1-point lead. And then Oneida knocked down another shot to get the win here tonight. So it was Clarkrange. Connor LaRue with 17, Chris Beatty with 18. 13 of those came in the second half. 10 points for Evan Cantrell, 5 points for Case Cordell as Clarkrange finishes with 50 points tonight. For Oneida, they were led by Mason Keaton with 13. Jacob Perry had 12. All of that in the first half. Clarkrange really focused on him in that second half. Gavin Keaton with 9. It was 6 points each for Zeb Spradlin and Landon Limburg. 4 points for Brock Dixon and 2 points for Rylan Duncan. And the Indians needed every one of them here tonight in a big contest against the Clarkrange Buffaloes, Mark.
Yeah, just a really good ball game right there between the Indians and the Buffaloes. They come out outplayed us there in the first half or in the first quarter, and we got after them. We got after them here in the second quarter. Kind of got out there to a little bit of lead, and then they come out in the second half and really got after us defensively. Took us kind of out of our game, but we was able to overcome that. Battled hard, and these guys has not had a whole lot of practice together yet. You know, those first 6-7 guys that was out there on the floor, but those football boys really didn't. But they did a great job. Landon Limburg, Rylan, Duncan, Caden Rector, those guys coming in and getting Rylan having the big play right here at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, he stole on that inbounds.
Yep, stole on the inbounds. So great first win. Not so much for the Lady Indians. Got some work to do, but they'll come back out tomorrow night and hopefully get a victory over a good Harriman team on both ends, boys and the girls. Looking forward to bringing that to you tomorrow night.
All right, so join us tomorrow. 6:30 will be the tip. We'll start about 6:20, and that's good. So we're going to close it out here tonight. As we tell you, the Lady Indians fall to Clarkrange. The Indians get their first win of the season. They're 1-0. Clarkrange falls to 0-4. 53-50 is the final for Oneida tonight. For Josh Akers on the camera, for Mark Matthews with color commentary, Tim Smith saying thanks for joining us. You've been listening to and watching Oneida basketball on the IHSN Sports Network.